Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. We about a month and some change from the NBA season starting, so not too long before the season starts.
Because the season starts on the 21st, I think. 21st. So yeah, we got about a little month, over a month left. Season started. We got NFL, obviously. But let's get it started, man. Let's get it started with the NFL, man. We are mostly a basketball podcast, but we are going into some football this year, make things easier for everybody else, bring in a new audience. So I do want to start with obviously what happened in week 2 of the football season. Obviously, let's start with the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That's your team, the Bears. So let's get it started. What what are you gonna talk about with the Lions and the Bears? What are your thoughts?
Well, one, it was an embarrassing performance by the Bears, getting 51 points dropped on your head. Like, come on, dog. We gotta do better than that. And then from the first two games, bro, it's like the first half we play good, and then after that we fold. You know what I'm saying? The defense, um, they've given up more than 27 points through both games. Um, I don't know. It's like, and then it's like I said, after the first half, it's like Caleb just reversed back to last year, bro. I don't know. We spent all that money on that pocket. I mean, on the offensive line to protect them in the pocket, but they barely protect them. Um, I still got faith in the Bears because I'm a delusional Bears fan, but um, yeah. So it's been embarrassing so far. Hopefully, they can turn it around against the Cowboys in Week 3, and we can get our season started off right.
When you say faith, what do you mean by that? Like you have faith in them, what just being a good team now, or you think they can still make the
Uh,
playoffs?
Hopefully they can still make the playoffs. But if they start off 0-3, that's over with.
Look, man, Caleb Williams, 19 for 30, 207 yards, and DeAndre Swift didn't play the worst. Roma Duze had his best game. That was probably his best game as a Bear. DJ Moore, what I'm looking at is you drafted Coastal Level in the first round with a top 10 pick. You draft Luther Burden with a second round with a top pick. You're not utilizing them. Ben Johnson last year used to use a lot of two tight end sets. So far, I haven't seen that. I'm just waiting on Coastal 11. Like last week, he just had one target. I'm waiting. Luther Burden, one reception for 5. Like these are our new weapons, and you're not utilizing them. And I saw this week he said we're gonna make up packages for Luther Burden. I mean, I hope so. I hope. But Caleb Williams, it's just sometimes I feel like he thinks this is Madden, bro. I'm telling you. That brother, throw that away. Throw it away. Why did he throw that downfield and get picked off? Why did he do that? I'm just so confused, brother. Throw it away. There's nothing happening. You got away. I'd rather you throw it away than get sacked. I'd rather you do that. The defense for the Bears has been terrible. The offense has been mid. But one of our strong points this year was the offensive line, like Charles said earlier. We paid all this money on 3 offensive linemen. We traded for Tooney, Dowman. We traded Jackson from LA last year. We bring in 3 new offensive linemen, and Caleb's still running for his life. I don't get this.
Yep.
Like I get it. You ain't gonna be the Eagles offensive line or even the Lions offensive line. But goddamn, y'all are all good. But why is Caleb Williams still running for his life? Like I said, bro, the defense has been bad. The offense has been mid. Now with the Lions, I mean, I don't know what you can say about Jared Goff. 23 for 28, 300 yards, 5 TDs. Bro, they were just playing with him. They were just playing with Amon Ra. If you had him in fantasy or going up against him, I feel bad for you, man. He had 3 TDs. He had 3 TDs.
39 points. He had 39 points, 39 fantasy points.
Are you at him on one of your teams?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had him, and I went against him. I mean, I still won it both, but
Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams is a deep threat. So he got 2 receptions for 108. Bro, you can do anything they want, man. They got to play a lot better, bro. If they want to beat these good teams, you got to play better. Like, y'all facing the Cowboys this week. And the thing is, the Bears are actually favorite against the Cowboys. And I think that's really just because they're at home.
Cowboys deep ass.
Yeah, but I can at least say the Cowboys have played probably better. Like that. Well, they changed it now. They changed it now. But I mean, the Bears defense is bad too.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a shootout.
I can't tell. How can it be a shootout if the offense is better than if the Cowboys offense is better than the Bears offense and the defense is so.
I mean, Dallas. We play Minnesota has a good defense.
Yes.
And then the Lions, they have an okay defense. They got two good pass rushers over there. So the Cowboys don't really have anything. I wouldn't be scared of their secondary. I'm not scared of their rushers. So it should be easier on the offensive line this upcoming week. Should be.
David Carter, what's up, brother? A lot of QBs just chuck the ball up. That's how the Giants lost against Dallas. Kyler Murray always did that. But you know the thing with that Giants game, Russell Wilson was actually cooking the Cowboys.
He was.
Cooking them. He was cooking them, but for some reason, I feel like he got too like he thought it was so easy. Like, man, if I just bomb it down, Malik Neighbors down there somewhere, he's just gonna catch it. Next thing you know, he gets picked off. But even though he got picked off, they still had like two opportunities to still score, and they still couldn't do it. But I give Russell Wilson his credit against the Cowboys. He played good. That's probably one of the best games he's had since Seattle. He played really good. Malik Neighbors, man, that looked like the best wide receiver in the NFL right there, man. He was amazing that game. He was a dog. CeeDee Lamb was a dog. George Pickens had a decent game. Like, even though I don't know, I think they'll lose. Don't sleep on the Chiefs. They could be on upset alert against the Giants in New York this week. I wouldn't be shocked. Nope.
I mean, Kansas still got a decent defense though. If they can get if Jones can get to Russell Wilson, it's gonna be a long night for him.
Chris Jones been below mid. That's just name recognition right there. I still think their defense is good, but the offense now Xavier Worthy is supposed to play, so that definitely helps them. But Patrick Mahomes, bro, Patrick Mahomes has to do everything. You told me Isaiah Pacheco was going to be decent. What did I tell you?
Bro, they went against two good run-stopping defenses, bro. Come on now.
No, I don't want to hear that, brother.
Come on now.
I don't want to hear that.
Be for real. First off, it's a long season.
Run on us. What are we doing?
It's a long season, and on top of that, they went against the Chargers and the Eagles. Two good ass run stop defenses, bro.
Isaiah Pacheco, 10 for 22.
Look at all the running backs that went against. Look at who the Chargers go against first week. Because I'm pretty sure they stopped their running back as well. The first week they went against the Chiefs.
Yeah, in Brazil. They went against Chiefs
in Brazil, and then they went against the Eagles week 2. Who did the Chiefs the Chargers play last week? They played.
I see Javonte Williams get 15 for 54 against us. How come Pacheco couldn't do that?
Bro, that's against us. I mean, you talking about against the Eagles?
Yeah. Bro, I'm just talking about, could Pacheco still be good? Yeah. I'm just talking about these first 2 weeks. He's been bad. He's been terrible.
Bro, he's played 2 good run stop defenses, bro.
So what if he gets 10 for 22 against the Giants?
If he gets 10 for 22 against the Giants, then yes, he's playing like butt. He's playing ass.
I mean, he's playing like
look what the Chargers just did to Genty. Genty didn't do shit, and Genty's supposed to be one of these generational backs coming out. And he hasn't been on anything to start the season either.
I ain't never said generation. I thought he'd be good. I'm not gonna cap.
No, I'm talking about not you, but like other NFL experts and shit. He's a generational back. And
he has come out and said they need to give him the ball more. He has said that. But I mean Pacheco, but it's like this my thing though. Their run game is bad. Bro, why is Patrick Mahomes on pace for damn near like 600 yards? Why? That shouldn't happen. Why does Patrick Mahomes have to do everything? Why is Patrick Mahomes rushing 10 for 66? I'm just saying, why isn't Pacheco doing that? Why? What Shannon Sharp say? He's just running in place, running hard, going nowhere. Running hard, going nowhere. Bro, like, what are we doing? Come on, bro. And the offensive line is supposed to improve this year. He's doing nothing. Bro, be looking at your fantasy team and like, that's a bitch. Like, come on.
And the only reason why Javonte Williams salvaged his line against Charles because he had 2 TDs. 15 for what? 52 or 55? That's not good numbers.
That's better than 10 for 22.
It's still bad.
But it's better than 10 for 22, though. What you
it's
always
still bad.
Wait a minute. Because every time when we talk about basketball, when I say you only beat me by a point, you say, I still won, though. So again, 10 for 22 is bad. 50 for 54, that's bad too. But it's better than 10 for 22, though.
Two things could be true. It's better than 22, but it's still terrible. What do you mean? So like let's not act like the Chiefs didn't go against 2 good defenses to start the season off. Now, if this upcoming week, if Pacheco plays bad again against the Giants, then we can revisit this conversation. But as of right now, Pacheco, I didn't expect him to have good games against those 2 teams anyways.
Okay. All right. Okay, brother. Okay.
His rest of the season outlook, though, I'm pretty confident in it. Well, I don't have no choice. He on my team. He on my team. I ain't got no choice.
You got no choice but to be positive. But honestly, though, let's get into this Eagles and Chiefs. Obviously, people talk about it's the tush push. This was probably one of the boringest games of all year. All they did. People keep saying, "Oh, they did tush push, tush push, tush push." But if I saw, you could say that, whatever. But I saw Patrick Mahomes. That offense was bad. Couldn't throw it to anybody. Running game was bad. So the game was just bad in general. But what was your thoughts on that Chiefs and Eagles game? What was your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I thought that's how the Super Bowl was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be close, tight game like that. But it wasn't. But I enjoyed the game, even though it wasn't a lot of yards passed. Both teams, they played each other very well. I had the Eagles coming out on top just because of how good they looked the week 1. And then, with the injuries to Worthy and then Rashid Rice suspension, I didn't really have that confidence in that Chiefs offense. But Patrick Mahomes, like you said, he has to play Superman out there. He literally has to do everything just so his team can be close and have a chance of winning. I thought that pick that he got at the end of the end zone, Travis Kelce should have caught that. But he didn't. And that's showing his age. But it was a good game in my opinion, even though it wasn't a lot of yards thrown. I liked that game. It was a really good game.
Travis Kelce, brother, one of the greatest tight ends ever. You're a 3-time Super Bowl champion. It's probably your last year, brother.
Yeah, it's over with.
You've been washed, honestly, since last year. You've been washed. Like Charles said, that should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown, but somehow you pick.
He's not as fast as he used to be, bro.
Bro, he just.
I think Patty thought he was gonna be. I think Patty thought he was gonna be there a little quicker than what he was, and he wasn't.
Bro, look, man, just go hang out with Taylor Swift, man. Go on them tours, live your life, brother. Because right now you look bogus. You look bad. Like I said, you're one of the greatest tight ends. But honestly, on the game, I thought our defense stepped up. Our offense was bad. Our play calling sucks. So far, it's bad. The play calling is just bad. All it is is run, throw it if we need to. And then if we're close enough, we tush push. I don't care for the tush push. And yes, I'm biased. I don't care. But my thing is stop it. Because I've seen other teams try to do it and they suck at it. So stop it. I saw last year with the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, they tried to do the same thing as us, and they failed at it all the time. And y'all teams can do the same thing. Y'all, people can say, "Oh, well, this could be the game against Ben." Yada yada yada. Whatever. That's on y'all. Now did our offensive line jump off sides? Yeah, they did. But I don't think they do it all the time. It's just the fact that we zooming in now. It's like, man, they've been doing this all the time. Shut up. Like, bro, we're just a superior team. Now, Jalen Hurts can't be throwing for 100 damn yards a game. That just can't happen. Like, he just can't do that. Luckily, we're playing against the Cowboys. Cowboys are whatever, and the Chiefs' offense is bad. But I'm telling you, we need to get our receivers involved. We need to get AJ. We need to get Smitty. Like, we can't just give it to Saquon all day and just hope he can get close enough to third and one, and then we just tush push. Like, we can't do that. We're not going to win like that. This is like 23 all over again. We're this good team. We won like 10 games in a row. Then people say, y'all some frauds. Next thing you know, we get bounced in the playoffs. This is all over again. And this is Jalen Hurts, like fifth offensive coordinator in a row? It's like, bro, but like the play calling just gotta be better. It just has to be better, bro. Like, and my thing is, and I'll admit to this. I'm scared that we don't be giving, we don't gotta spam AJ, but I'm scared that we don't be giving him the ball. He could get pissed and might ask for a trade. Yes, I am scared of that, bro, because I saw a video on Twitter, and then somebody quote tweeted and was like, man, he want to crash out so bad, but he know that they winning, so he really can't crash out. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. You are winning, so technically you really can't crash out. Then they're gonna feel. Then if you do crash out, then they're gonna be like, yeah, he just want the ball. He don't care. So we do need to give him the ball. Like, we just got to. We can't be doing these little slants and little check downs to Saquon all damn day. We can't do that. Like, our play calling just has to be better. But I'm happy we got the win. Now we face the Rams, and the Rams got a potent offense. They just do. And there's might be a time during that game we're gonna have to throw the ball down the field. But so far we just haven't done that. We just haven't done that. I want to speak on Jaguars and the Bengals. You know, it was a close game throughout. Jaguars was up, and then Joe Burrow gets a turf toe, out for 3 months, got surgery. So what are your thoughts on the Joe Burrow injury and the Bengals going forward?
They say he's gonna be out for 3 months. That's in the entire season, bro.
That's December.
That's damn near the entire season, bro. You might as well. I don't know if Jake Browning can lead them to a playoff berth. Do you think he can? I don't think he can.
Not in the division, no.
I think he could put up decent numbers for Jamar and Higgins, but other than that, the Bengals season is done for.
I mean, can Jake Browning is the type, like, if Joe Burrow had to miss 3 weeks, could he go 2-1 depending on the schedule? Maybe.
Yeah.
But to depend on him for the whole rest of the season for the next 15 games? Ugh.
No.
I don't know. In that division, yeah, the Browns suck. We know what they are. The Ravens are going to win the division now. The Steelers are mid. Now you guys are basically mid. But Joe Burrow's injury, it sucks because he gets hurt every year. Last year he was healthy. I think the year before he had the wrist injury. I think the year they went to Super Bowl, he was healthy. Then he tore his ACL, MCL his rookie year. So it's like every other year, damn near he could get hurt. It's starting to look like Andrew Luck, like I've been seeing everybody say, because Andrew Luck was the same way. A great generational quarterback, but could never stay healthy. His offensive line just couldn't hold up. And they haven't done, like, they tried to do enough, but at some point, you got to be like, look, we got to protect. This is our moneymaker. This is our quarterback. We have to protect him. And they just haven't. They have utilized, like, hey, you want to pay Jamar Chase? We'll pay him. You want to pay T. Higgins? We'll pay him. But not into the offensive line. You guys just haven't done that. And now he's hurt again. And I don't even think Joe Burrow's 30. And I think Andrew Luck retired when he was 30. And Andrew Luck still got damn near probably 10 more years left in the league. I mean, Joe Burrow still probably got 10 more years in the league. So it just sucks. It sucks. And now the Bengals, they're going to be positive. Like, yeah, Jake Browning, he's decent. He could do enough. But y'all not Super Bowl contenders now. Y'all just not. At least with Joe Burrow, even though that defense was bad, you can at least say, hey, as long as we got Joe Burrow, we could damn near make the Super Bowl. Now, with Jake Browning, y'all ain't make no damn Super Bowl. Y'all barely make the playoff. Now, is there a world where they could sneak into like a playoff, like a little wild card spot? I can see that. I can see a reality where that could happen. But to go far in the playoffs with Jake Browning?
No.
Hell no. Hell no. And with like on the side of the Jaguars, Liam Cohen, he got to utilize Travis Hunter more. I don't know what they're trying to do with him. Like, I know it's 2 games, but like you would think like he's wide receiver 2. I can't tell. They had him. They put him at cornerback. He got that PI. That one PI, in my opinion. That just wasn't. It wasn't, and that sold my parlay. But the Jaguars just look very mid, and I think they got a lot of offensive weapons, but they shouldn't have
lost that game either.
No, because they were up, and BTJ, he was bad that game. He was trolling. Like, bro, he had one. I was like right in his chest and dropped it. Yeah, I'm like, brother, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing? But Trevor Lawrence has to play better. Now, Trevor Lawrence at that time was a generational quarterback. Next thing you know, he's just mid. He's mid now. And I don't know what they're going to do, man. I still got faith in Trevor Lawrence to an extent, but at some point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm giving up on you, brother.
I think they bring Travis Hunter along slow, especially if he's going to be playing both sides of the ball the entire season. I think they're just bringing them on slow. Hopefully, he gets him more involved as the weeks goes on, but I think that's why he's been up to a slow start.
We didn't obviously the game happened last Thursday, but that Commanders and Packers game. What was your thoughts on that game?
The Packers look really freaking good, and that sucks.
Does it suck?
It does. I hate the Packers. To be honest with you, they look like a Super Bowl contender team. I'm not gonna lie. Because you have a multitude of receivers over there. Any guy can go off any given game. That defense looks legit now with Michael Parsons. So yeah, they look really good. I can't even hate on them. They look really good.
They were better than the Bears even without Micah. That's just facts. They were better even without him. But Micah changes everything, bro. Like, I know Jordan Love just lost Jaden Reed, but it don't matter, man.
It don't matter. Just say it don't matter.
When you have Romeo Dobbs, Dontavian Wicks, and Tucker Kraft, I ain't gonna lie.
Matthew Golden.
I can't. Matthew Golden, they need to get him more involved now, but he is still there. I think he'll play good the rest of it. I think he's gonna play good. But Matt LaFleur has to get him going. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Tucker Kraft was just okay, man. He looked like one of the best tight ends in the league. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was just okay.
He had 125 yards, didn't he?
He had 100.
Yeah, I think he had like 125 or 24 or something like that.
He had 6 for 124 and a tutty. He was amazing. Dontavian Wicks, 444. Like, they got everything. Josh Jacobs played a good game. 23 carries for 84 and a tutty. Jordan Love looks really good. He looks like an MVP candidate. And so far with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels, I pray he plays because I need him. He has to play. Then that means I got to pick up a quarterback in fantasy. But he looks okay. He looks decent. He had a little 2 garbage time touchdowns. They really didn't run the ball like that. Austin Eckler got hurt. I'm waiting for them to get Terry McLaurin involved more. I feel like Debo is wide receiver 1. Like, I'm just waiting for the offense. The defense was already going to be, like, not good anyway. But I'm just waiting on the offense to, like, click. Because I thought this was going to be a good game between the Packers and Commanders. Next thing you know, it wasn't really a good game. It was just okay. It was just okay. But like you said, Packers, am I scared? If I'm the Eagles, am I scared of them? Hell no. But are they a Super Bowl contender?
Of course you're going to say that.
I guarantee you, when we play them this year, I don't know what week it is, belt to ass, brother. They tried to ban a tush push on us, and we going to tush push them all damn day, and they ain't going to stop it. I don't care. Am I afraid of them? No. But are they really good Super Bowl contender like you just said? Yes, they are. Teams in the NFC that I like not fear, but it's like, okay, we're looking at you. Rams, Packers. Off the top of my head, that's it. Commanders to an extent. And then the last game we're going to talk about, unless anybody else wants to talk about in the comments, like another game we want to talk about. Oh, real quick. It's funny how J.J. McCarthy played like amazing against the Bears, but as soon as he played the Falcons, he looked like straight trash.
Boy,
He looked like
boo-boo.
straight trash. What
That
are
was a
your
good
thoughts
game
on
too.
that game? I can't. That game. Now that game was bad, bro. That game was not. It wasn't. In my opinion, it wasn't it, bro. That it's just like, bro, because all I saw was
No, it was that first. Oh, my fault. I'm thinking of that Buccaneers game.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah, I'm
talking
thinking
about the
Buccaneers game.
Falcons and the Vikings. That game was
Yeah, that
not
was his
good.
game.
Because, bro, every time I look up JJ McCarthy, sack, and then Michael Penix, give it to Bijan, sack, field goal, sack. It's like, bro.
He had 2 NOs.
You talking about JJ?
Yep.
He played bad, but then he balled out of the Bears in the second half. It's crazy how life works. It's crazy how life works, brother. Like, bro, Bijan said they said Bijan the best player in the NFL, man. You know, like, hey man, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna say he the best player. Is he a top 10? Is he top 10? Yeah, you can be a top 10
from these first 2 games. Yeah, I even go as far as top 5. These first 2 games, he's played amazing,
bro. He had 22 carries for 143 yards. That's amazing. And Michael Penix, he didn't turn the ball over. I think he fumbled. No, that was Drake London that fumbled the ball. But he only had 13 for 21, 134 yards. Really didn't do nothing. JJ McCarthy was bad. 11 for 21, 158 with 2 NOs. Couldn't really run the ball. Jettas 3 for 81. Like, and then he got hurt out for like 3 weeks. It's just like, damn.
Ankle.
It's like, damn, man. It's like, damn, man. Now, that Bucks and Texas game, look, man, Baker's a dog. Like, he has that dog mentality. He has the dog mentality. Like, he never gets up. You saw that play when he got hurt, but then you saw C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, he popped up and started talking shit.
Yeah, man. I'm like, bro, that's a dog, bro. Baker Mayfield's a dog. I wish they would have thrown. Mike Evans don't exist no more. Now I know. Don't even bet on Mike Evans, bro. Abuka's the guy, bro. Just don't even bet on Mike Evans no more for a touchdown. But anytime touchdown, don't bet on Mike Evans. Abuka look amazing. He looks like offensive rookie of the year so far. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's wrong with the Texans, bro. That offense looks terrible, bro. It looks bad. It looks stagnant. They can't really run. Like, I know Nick Chubb got the little run off.
They don't have no run game. All they got is Nico. Tank Dale's hurt. Their rookies aren't really doing anything. Christian Kirk is hurt, and he was supposed to help Nico Collins out, but that's not happening. Their whole offense is trash right now.
And the offensive line is really bad. The offensive line is terrible. Might be probably the worst in the league. It looks bad, man. I don't know what they're doing with CJ, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. They said CJ been down bad since he big bro Caleb Williams. He been down since, and that was in what, week 2? Or was that week 1? I think that was either week 1 last year or week 2. No, that was week 2 because that was a Sunday night football game. It was week 2. They say he been down since, man. He been down since.
But they said that he ain't had over 2 touchdowns in, like, I think it's 19 games, either between 13 and 19 games. He hasn't had 2 touchdowns. Yeah, bro.
Lying. Hold on. You lying.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Not CJ Stroud. Not CJ Stroud can't give me 2 tutties. I can't believe it.
Yeah, 19 games is crazy.
I can't believe it, man. But we got 2 more games we're gonna talk about. Then we'll get into our NBA. I'm not gonna lie, man. Chargers. Justin Herbert looked like an MVP candidate, man. In my opinion, if I had to choose now, that's my dog, bro. He probably my MVP candidate right now, man. You know, he look amazing, bro.
I think Keenan Allen coming back really opened up that offense. Don't get me wrong. I think it still would have been a decent offense if it was just Amari, Najee, Ladd, and then the rookie. But Keenan Allen, when he joined there, like I said, it opened up the offense because now he has a receiver that he knows and could trust. And then he got Ladd McConkey. So that's why they went, more pass heavy. Because without Keenan Allen, I think they would have relied on the run more. But since him joining back, it's opened up everything.
Well, if we're being honest, Quentin Johnson looked like wide receiver 1. He been killing so far in the first 2 games. He kill it. But what I like about Justin Herbert, he's using his legs. The run game hasn't been good, so he's taking it upon himself to run, and he's been doing amazing. That defense was like Charles said a couple of weeks ago. Charles has already had a good defense. Defense looks really good. Offense looks good. I mean, they so far in the first 2 games, they look like they're gonna take the division over the Chiefs. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're gonna take the division over them. But Chargers look good, man. Raiders, they look mid. Geno Smith had one of the worst games I ever seen him play. He had 3 picks. I ain't gonna lie, he threw that first pick of the game. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night for you, brother. It's gonna be a very long night for you. And let's go over this Thursday night game for tonight, man. You know, Bills and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are in Buffalo. What are your expectations for this game, and who do you have?
Blowout. Blowout. Yep, I got the Bills winning. I think. Well, I feel like it can go either way. Either Josh Allen gonna have a big game, or he's not gonna do barely anything, and James Cook is gonna go crazy. But regardless, I think it's gonna be a blowout. Miami's offense looked better than week 1. But their offense still don't look good. Defenses, but they just look like a bad team overall. So yeah, I expect a blowout.
I'm not gonna lie. The Dolphins, like you just said, you said everything perfectly. Offense looks bad. Tua just keeps doing stuff when you just like, bro, what are you doing? Like that pick at the end against the Patriots last week was just crazy. I don't know what he was looking at. And it's like Tyreek finally had a good game, but it's like it's not resulting into nothing. Jalen Waddle had a decent game, not resulting into nothing. Darren Waller, who they traded from the Giants, hasn't even played for them. He's not playing tonight, I don't think. The Bills just look like the more complete team. The Bills' defense is decent. Their offense looks unstoppable. I don't know what the Dolphins are going to do. And Josh Allen has always been killing the Dolphins. I don't know what he's going to do. But a blowout, do you expect 20 points? Like they beat them by 20, yes. Or is it like 14 points?
Yes.
Oh, you expect a
blowout. 20.
Yeah. What's the score? What's the score if you got a score?
31-14, 34-14,
man.
31-12. Yeah. Well, real quick, with CJ Stroud, it was 6. This is the last 6 games, not 19. I was tweaking. It was the last 6 games.
You did say 19. That was a big ass number. That was a big number.
Big dumbass number. That's literally a whole season.
No facts. No facts.
It was 6.
But Bills beat the Dolphins 31-17, bro. I just can't see them. I can't see Tua match him. And real quick, you saw his comments? What he said about Josh Allen? He basically just said, this dude's just better than me. I said, brother.
What? No, I did not. What did he say?
He said, man, he could throw the ball. Paraphrasing this short. He said, man, he could throw the ball downfield, something I really can't do like that. He said basically, like, you gotta look at the video, bro. You gotta look at the video, bro.
Look, now I know quarterbacks are all for bigging each other up, making each other look good, not talking bad on one another. But at the same time, bro, I'm not gonna say nothing like, yeah, he could throw better than me, he could run better than me, he could do this. I'm not finna do all that. He could have just simply left there. Josh Allen's a good quarterback. I'm a good one as well, and I can't wait to go against him this upcoming week. And left it at that.
Let me see if I can find this real quick, and then we'll go into our pick'ems. Let me see, bro. Because Tua, Josh Allen. Hold on, let me see. If I could, I don't know. I ain't gonna try and find the video, but if I can find the quote, I'll just read the quote. Okay, this is what Tua said. He said he's top tier. If it's not with his arm, it's with his legs. That dude can do literally anything he wants. So definitely different skill set for me. I can't do half what he does when it comes to running the ball and any of that. And then with how he could just chuck a ball down the field with how far and arm strength that he has, he's supreme when it comes to that. So it's gonna be fun to get to see him, get to play him again. That's what he said. That's what he said, bro. It's like I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, some shit you just don't say, bro. And I'm one of them things where you just don't say.
Okay, man. Let's get into these pick'ems, bro. All right. So for the first game, we got Rams at the Eagles. Who do you have winning?
I got the Eagles winning.
You know, man, fly Eagles fly, man. We get the W. We go 3-0 against the Rams. Bengals at the Vikings.
Carson Wentz is going to be starting quarterback. Give me the Vikings. I believe in their defense. I think their defense is going to get stopped.
Give me the Vikings, man. I like the defense. Can Carson Wentz do enough to get a W against a Bengals defense? I think he can, but the Bengals it's going to be a tough game, but I do got the Vikings winning this game. Steelers at the Patriots.
Steelers at the Patriots. I think that's going to be a low-scoring game, but I got Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is going to watch them call. Pull it out.
I did say last week Aaron Rodgers was going to get a W. He looked really bad last week, but I think he bounces back and has a better game against the Patriots. Give me the Steelers. They get the W. Colts at the Titans. Indiana Jones.
At the Titans. Colts at the Titans. Can Cam? Nah, give me the Colts. I was going to say, can Cam work this first dub? I don't think he is, though.
Give me the Colts, bro. The Colts go 3-0. Colts are a good team. Jonathan Taylor looks amazing. The Titans, they're just a bad team right now, and it's okay. Give me the Colts to get this W. Texans at the Jaguars.
Texans at Jaguars. Give me the Jaguars. I think them selling last week's game is gonna put a fire under them, and then I think the Texans are gonna start off 0-3.
Give me the Texans because I think this is a must-win territory, man. You start out 0-3, then the other two division teams start 2-1 and potentially 3-0. This is a win. This is a must-win already. Give me the Texans to win. Falcons at the Panthers.
Give me the Falcons.
I like Bryce Young, man, but that team is bad right now. Teddy Miller cold though. I give him that. He cold. But Falcons, they get the W. They go 2-1 against the Panthers. Jets at the Buccaneers.
Jets at the Bugs. Give me the Buccaneers.
You said who? Say it again.
Buccaneers.
Man, Jets don't got Justin Fields. He sold me in fantasy this past week because I started him over Bo Nix. Give me the Bucks, man. They go 3-0. Raiders at the Commanders.
Raiders at the Commanders. Oh, I wonder if Jaden Daniels is playing. Is he playing? Is he still questionable?
Still questionable.
If he's playing, I got the Commanders. But if not, I got the Raiders.
Brother, you got to pick. Just pick a team.
Brother, him playing is a big part of it.
Okay, but that doesn't matter now. Pick. You have to just pick. Just pick a team, bro.
Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Commanders, man. I think Marcus Mariota can do enough, and if Jay Daniels plays, they're going to win the game. So give me the Commanders. Packers at the Browns.
Packers at the Browns. Oh, give me the Packers.
I'm about to say, why are you thinking? Packers, man, they beat the Browns. Browns suck, bro. They still starting Joe Flacco. Broncos at the Chargers.
Broncos at the Chargers. Ooh, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers, man. This Justin Herbert or FC over here, man. Chargers start 3-0. Saints at the Seahawks.
Saints at the Seahawks. Seahawks. Come on,
I'm about to say Saints suck.
Spencer Rattler ain't it.
He didn't play the worst last week. I give him that. He didn't play that bad last week.
He still ain't it.
He ain't it, though. So, Seahawks, they get the W against the Saints. Saints are a bad team. Cardinals at the 49ers.
Cardinals. Yeah, give me the Cardinals. I'm going to believe in Kyler. I'm going to believe in Kyler.
They say Brock Purdy might play. But give me the 49ers, man. I like what they're doing. 49ers, they look a good team. I like Kyler, though. Kyler been playing decent so far. Give me the 49ers. Cowboys at the Bears.
Give me the Bears, man.
Of course.
I think the Cowboys, this delusion aside, I think that the Cowboys, yes, their offense is good, but I don't think their defense. I think their defense is butt, and I think that the Bears will be able to score and keep up with them. So I got the Bears edging it out.
Reverse psychology. Give me the Cowboys. Bears supposed to win this game. Reverse psychology. Give me the Cowboys. The Bears look bad right now, though. But give me Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. I don't know who's stopping CeeDee Lamb on the Bears, but give me the Cowboys to get the W. Sunday Night Football. Chiefs at the Giants.
Chiefs. Oh, give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this would be a damn near must-win territory for the Kansas City Chiefs? I think the Chiefs are gonna win this game. But I will not be shocked if somehow the Giants pull this out and it's even a closer game than we think. But give me the Chiefs to beat the Giants. And then Monday Night Football, Lions at the Ravens.
Lions at the Ravens. The Lions looked bad first week. Then they played the Bears, looked amazing. And now they're going against the Ravens.
Hey,
now
I
they're
know
going against the Ravens with a good. Now they're going against the Ravens with a good defense. Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
Hey, I know what he doing. He trying to say, I mean, it's the Bears, so it's like, how good are they?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know what he doing.
I'm just saying, though.
The Browns. The Ravens defense actually might be a shootout. This really might be a shootout. Who'd you say you had?
I got the Ravens.
Give me the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson gets the W against the Lions, and that's it for our NFL recap of the week. And look ahead. If you guys in the comments, comment below if you guys like us talking about the NFL. We are just getting started with this year on the NFL. Me personally, I do like talking about the NFL, but just probably not the whole podcast. But 40 minutes of it, I do like it, and I think that's decent enough, probably 20, 30 minutes of NFL talk. But comment down below if you guys like us talking about the NFL and all that. But let's get into our over-under win totals, part 4. We got one more of this, so we got 6 teams each in the East and the West. Let's start with, in the East, as per usual, let's start with the Miami Heat. Over-under 42.5 wins.
Over 42. That low-key sound like a lot. I'm not going to lie,
Hey,
but
is it a trap?
40? Well, yeah, it sounds like a trap. I'm not going to lie to you.
So you it's like
they won 37 last year. Can Norman Powell win them 5 more games? Or 6 more to get 43? Ugh.
Well, Tyler Wiggins, Powell, Bam,
well,
Khalil Ware.
Wiggins still might be on the move. They still got him into LA.
I say good. I say good.
I'm gonna go over. I know Dan gonna love to hear that.
Hey, is it like when you go looking like, man, what's some win total I could bet on? You see, 42.5, you about to bet it, then you be like, oh, wait a minute, hold on.
It looks skeptical.
It's like, whoa, hold on. Let me think this through real quick. Let me think about it. Because 42, 43 wins technically.
Yeah, I give him the over.
And then remember last year, Jimmy Butler was trolling with the Heat, wasn't there, got traded. So if Jimmy was there, they probably win 40-some games, though. Yeah. Low key, they probably win.
I'm gonna give him the over.
Man, that sounds like close to a playoff team right there. They could get that 6th seed.
Yeah, that's either the 6th seed. That's a 6. Well, really 6, 7. 6, 7.
Man. You know, Heat culture, bro. Heat culture can only get you so far in life. It can only get you so far in life.
Hey, it gets you 37 wins. Get you a plan. Heat culture can get you a plan.
And then what happened in the playoffs?
Get bounced.
Hey,
but get you a plan.
More than get bounced. They got destroyed by the Cavs. What was the average margin of victory? Like 30-some points per game? That's sad. That's crazy. You don't even put up a fight? Nah, brother. Nobody, nah, that was crazy, bro. If that ain't one of the most free W coupons ever, like that's the free W coupon right there.
What's the next thing?
Man. Nah, this ain't my thing. I think the Heat, they can get probably, I think they could get 41. I think they're probably like a 41 team. My thing is, and I'm going to ask you this. Do you think their offense is good enough to go up against, say, like what's a high power team? Okay, could this Heat offense, this team specifically, go up against, say, a Pacers offense, and we know the Pacers had a really good offense last year. Is that offense good enough?
No. I don't think it's that good. I don't think the Heat are gonna put up over 110 a game or over like 112, 113 a game. I think they're gonna be in that low 100s. If they do, it'd probably be like 108, 110 exactly, but I don't think they're gonna be in that 112, 113 range. Because they're not really a fast-paced team. Now, granted, with the addition of Norman Powell, they might take a lot of more transition threes, and they might play a little bit faster. But they're not really a fast-paced team, so I don't think their offense is more so half court.
Or like even like a Boston team last year. Could this Miami Heat's offense deal with it? Like, if there's no way, like, hey, this gonna be like, is this gonna be an offensive game? And we gonna need you. Hey, we need Tyler to match, say, a Jaylen Brown or a Tatum. We need Norman Powell to match like a Jaylen Brown. Like, can they do that? Like, I think the defense is still gonna be decent. Like, I still think it's gonna be good, but the offense, I just don't trust it. And then, like, when it gets to the playoffs, though, and they have to go up against, say, a Cavs. And remember, the Cavs had like top 2, top 3 offense last year. Can this team stay with a Cavs offense? I don't think so. Yeah, so I think they're going to be like a decent team. I think they're going to be mid, but I do got the Heat. I got the Heat at like 41, so I'm going to go under. I think the Heat could give me 41 wins, and I think that's decent enough. Like, that's cool. Like, you're just mid, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. All right. The next team we got, the Dallas Mavericks, over under 40.5 wins.
Dallas Mavericks 40. You said 44 or 45?
40.5. 40.
Wow, 40. 40.5. Oh, over. 40. Over. Come on now. Over. Even without Kyrie, they still have a really good team. And they won 39 games, and AD missed most of those games. Kyrie missed. Yeah, Kyrie's missed most of those games. They still got you 39 wins. I think they can go get you 40.
What?
Well, 41.
I want to see what, if my iPad loads up. I want to what is their record going to be in the first 20 games?
In the first 20 games, either I could see them going. I could see them going 10. I could see them going even at 10 and 10. I don't know what their first 20 games looks like, but if I'm just going off my gut feeling, I could see them going 10 and 10. At best, I could see them going 13 and 7. At best.
I want to see their first 20 games, but my iPad's not loading up.
Oh, I got you.
I hate this iPad. I think it's just not enough space. I need a new iPad with just hella space, or I might have to use my other iPad. It's not a lot of space.
First game of the season is against the San Antonio Spurs.
That's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game. Second game, well, that one if I had to choose, I go W.
I wouldn't be shocked if Spurs win, but I'll go W.
Yeah,
I go W.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they win either. That's a toss-up game. Mavs and Wizards, that's a W.
W.
And then they go against the Raptors, that's a W. So it's 3-0. The Thunder, L. 3-1. Pacers, W.
W. I give them W.
4-1. Pistons. That's gonna be a good
That's a
game
good
too.
game. That's gonna be it. I give them the L. I
Yeah,
give them the L. I give them the L. That's gonna be a
and because
really.
it's
That's gonna be
an
a,
away game too.
yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough game. That's gonna be a tough game. I get an L. I get an L.
Yeah, so that's what 4-2. Um, then we got the Rockets.
I give them the L, bro.
Yeah, I give them the L on that one. They got the Pelicans next after that.
W.
And then they got the group stages counts towards a record, don't they? Or no?
Yeah. It does. It's just that final though. If you make it to the final game, it don't count. It's just you basically just playing a game, extra game. But every other game counts as a record. They should beat
they should beat the Grizzlies, bro. Jaren Jackson's not playing to start the season. Edie's not playing to start the season. They should beat them.
I did forget about that. Woo.
They should beat them.
Ooh.
Then you got the Wizards team.
Might be a trap game.
I still got them pulling that out.
I give them a W though. What you said, Wizards W.
Yeah, Wizards W. Then they got the Bucks. I think that's gonna be a better game than what people. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a better game than what people think though.
And you do gotta count like them back-to-backs too, and then it might be a trap game, but I don't know if it's a back-to-back. I don't know, but I would give them a W. That team is way better.
Back-to-back.
Okay, but that team is better though. I mean, Mavericks.
Then you got the Suns. That should be a W.
W.
Then you got the Clippers.
I get an L.
Yeah, I give them an L. Then you got the Blazers.
W.
Yep, W. Then you got the Timberwolves.
That might be closer. That might be a really close game. I will probably pick T-Wolves. I think T-Wolves get the W.
I'm gonna go Mavs. And then Knicks.
L.
That's an L. Then you got the Pelicans.
W.
Grizzlies again. This is a back-to-back.
W. They do that.
And then you got the Heat and the Lakers.
Heat, they should win. Lakers, they probably lose.
So that's about 3 or 4 games that they losing, bro. So that's at least in 20 games, that's at least what 16 and 4 or 17 and 3.
Damn, you was keeping count, then you just stopped. Damn. Oh man, I mean the Mavericks, I think they're a good enough team. Like, I don't think they're like, because if you go in 41 wins, that's basically like mid. I don't think they're mid. I think they're like above average. I think they, at least right now, I think they are above average team. And then we still don't know what Cooper is. And then if Kyrie does come back, I think he will play good. I just don't think he's gonna play like overly amazing, at least to start out. But I think he's still gonna play decent. So I think they're good enough to maybe get like, I think they could be like because I think last week you said they could be like a 50-win team. I think they could be probably like a 45, 46 type win team. And I think that's good enough to possibly get you high playing. Maybe, depending on how they are, they could get the 6th seed, dependent. But I would go over though. I think they're a really good team on paper. Like you said last week, they stack at like every position, got like 12 deep and all that, which they are. This is a really good team, man. No, people sleeping on them. Because I mean, what Stephen A. Smith said, man, he said, man, they damn near go to the finals, because that's what Kyrie healthy, man. They damn near go to the finals.
They could. Yeah, healthy, they could.
That'd be crazy, man. Cooper Flag get that first ring this year. Probably be the greatest rookie ever. I'm just saying, man. And then if he ball out. But yeah, I go over on the Mavericks. Next team we got is I did pick the Heat. All right. The Orlando Magic over under 50.5 wins.
I'm gonna go under. I don't think they're gonna get 50 wins. I think they're gonna get somewhere 51. Close. 51. Regardless, I don't think they're gonna get 50. I think they're gonna get somewhere close. I think they get around like 47, 48, 49. I don't think 50 games though. I don't think I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think their team chemistry is gonna be strong to start off the season. I think it's gonna take a little while for it to gel. But I got them winning about 47, 48, 49. Not 50, 51 though.
No, I damn near agree with you. Like the Magic, I think this is gonna be. No, wait, real quick. Do you think their offense, like you said with the Heat, you said you don't think they could get 110, 100, whatever. Do you think the Magic now could get probably close to say 105 or like 110 points per game?
Yeah, I think they can. Yeah, I think they can. I mean, let me see how many points they have last year per game. But yeah, I think they can because with Desmond Bain.
Well, last year they averaged 105. They averaged 105 last year.
Yeah, I think they can get around that 110. I think they can get 110.
Because and then last year they only gave up 104. Do you think it stays like the same, or does their defense take a hit a little bit?
I think their defense is gonna take a hit. Not too big of a hit because you said they were 104, probably about 106, 108. Their defense is not gonna take a big hit. Because one thing you gotta do over there is play defense. Jamal Mosley is not going for none of that.
I just hope Jalen Suggs can stay healthy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hope he can stay healthy because the year before he was an all defensive player. He's still probably one of the best defenders in the league. Just gotta stay healthy. Maybe he just gotta cut his hair, man. Because man, you seen his hair, bro. He gotta let that go.
What? Yeah, bro. He gotta go bald.
Him and
Trae. Trae got that big old bald spot too.
Bro, Trae Young hair looked like a it looked like that thin hair where if you pull it, it just comes out.
Just come out, yo.
It just comes out right away, bro. It's not like regular hair where you gotta it's like as soon as you pull it, it just takes it out. His hair looked thin as hell.
Thin as shit. I be looking on camera. I said, "Damn, boy, that bald spot big as shit. It should look like LeBron's."
I can't imagine Trae Young bald though. I can't imagine it. I can't. For some reason, Jalen Suggs, I can imagine him bald, and I think like pause. I think he look better like a bald person, but like I can't imagine Trae Young bald. I can't imagine because he's always had like the hair.
Jalen Suggs will look like Derek White. He'll look like Derek White.
No, okay.
Derek White look good bald. He needed to go bald.
Remember his hair was his one is worse as
it looked like Trae's. It looked like Trae's.
He was going through it too. Well, his lining was back though.
Yeah.
His lining was back.
Yeah.
And it's like, brother, you got. But at least like Jalen Suggs is literally like he's holding on for dear life, and it's like, brother, it's okay, bro. Let it go. Hey, he probably, when we come to the training camp, man, I wouldn't be shocked if he bought. If he come with hair, I'll be like, brother, you tripping. You tripping.
Haley ain't gonna let him do that.
Haley ain't gonna. She did.
Haley ain't gonna let him do that, Jay.
Man, we gonna lose Angel Reese, man. But no, the Magic, I think they could get 50, bro. But 51, I know it's crazy, but I think they can get 50 wins. I'll go under though. Like I think this team is really good, bro. That's one of my teams. That's one of my teams that I'm high on this year. And like I've been saying, they could make it to the conference finals, man. It ain't out of this world, but I like what the additions they done with Desmond Bain. We talked about Paul last week taking the next step. We hope France, he might be in the top small forwards list, man. You never know. But, we hope he takes the next step, man. This team is really good. I think they can get 50, but I'm going to go under. Like, I think this team is really good. Like, this team is good. Next team in the West, we picked the Mavs. Let's go with the OKC Thunder. Over under 62.5 wins. They have the most wins out of all the win totals. 62. 63 wins. Can they get 63 wins?
Oh, shit.
I remember I think we said that last time, and last year they cleared that. I remember we did that.
Hell yeah, they got 68.
I could go back and look at what was their win total last year. Let me see.
They only lost 14 games last year. And I really do think that all the NBA teams are going to be prepared for them. Don't get me wrong, you can't stop Shea. But I think a lot of teams are gonna watch film on them have been watching a lot of film on them this offseason, and it's not gonna be the same success they had, but they're still a really good team. Um 63, that's a lot of wins, dog. So that means they literally gonna go what 63-19. So they gonna lose less than 20 games. Nah, I'll
Yeah.
probably see them win around. I think they'll get close to 60. I think they'll probably get around 56 to 58 games, but I don't see 63. I don't think they're gonna get 63 games. I'm gonna go under.
Let me see if I can find it. Unless it's in my other notebook, but I ain't trying to do all that. 63 is a lot of W's, bro. That's a lot. 63? It's crazy because did I not put the Thunder on here or something? Like, what are we doing? 63, man. Ooh. I mean, because last year.
Boy, if OKC win the title next year, I go streaking out in the street and put it on TikTok.
Why do you have to streak if they win again?
Because I know that's something that they not gonna do.
I mean, but it's like they're the favorites.
They not winning again this year, bro. That's not gonna happen.
I guess I didn't write them on our thing when we.
Boy, I shave all my hair off.
Are you willing to do that? You willing to do that?
Not. Yes, I'm willing to do it. They not gonna do it.
All right.
That's how confident I am. They not gonna do it.
I'm gonna write that down. You gonna shave your hair off, your head.
Yep.
You shaving your head.
Yep.
Oh wow. All right. I hope you stay with it, man. I hope you.
That ain't gonna happen, dog.
All right. But 63 wins, man. That's a lot. Last year they did it though. Last year they did win 63.
This is a trap. In my opinion, this is a trap.
I think they can win 60 though. I think they can win 60 games. I'm gonna go under, bro. Like I don't want to say they're gonna have a regress year. I just think like you've been always talking about like the teams in the West got better. Some of these teams just got better, and some of them games that they won, they might not win this year. They might not win them. And I still think they could get 60 though, or I think they could possibly get maybe 56, 57. I would go.
Because they only lost 14 games last year. That's not gonna happen again, bro.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. That team would, because last year, you know, they had an amazing defense, and they got it this year. It could happen. Oh, I don't know what this year is. I'll go under though. I think they could get. I wouldn't be shocked if they get 60, but damn, they get 3 more wins. I'm gonna go under. Like, man, the Thunder. That's a lot of wins, bro. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot, bro. So if it was like 58, 57, over 57 wins, would you do it?
Yes, I go over. Yeah, I'll go over.
Yeah, I go under. The Thunder, they're a really good team, but man, you just don't know, bro. Like you just don't know. It's like you're not gonna be shocked that they're still like a really good team, but not this overpowering team.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I don't think they're gonna be OP like they was last year. Because like them games they won when it was just Shea and J-Dub and Chet was gone. I'm not saying that they can't win games like that this year, but I don't think they're gonna win that many games like that this year. You can't go a long stretch without J-Dub and Chet and think you're gonna go on a 5, 6, 7 game win. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Chet missed majority of the season. They had J-Dub playing center and shit. Like they was.
That's not gonna work, Jay. Not again.
Because remember, Isaiah Hartenstein was out like at the same time as Chet, so they didn't have no big man really. So literally, J-Dub was center, And it's like, bro, like they was OP, but I'm gonna go under. I think they can get 60, but I wouldn't be shocked they got like 57, 58 wins. But I think they could get 60. I'm gonna go under. And the last team in the East, it gotta be a weak team. So let me pick one of these weak teams. The Brooklyn Nets over under 20.5 wins.
20.5.
Can they get
20 win
wins?
20 wins? Can they get
Michael
21?
Porter Jr. He been on a media rampage this summer. Can Michael Porter and Cam Thomas?
I'm going under. I'm going under.
We said that last year, and look what they did, bro.
No, I'm going under again, bro. I'm not having no type of faith in a Michael Porter, Cam Thomas led team.
What about Knicks Claxton?
They gonna get about 16 to 18, maybe 19 wins.
Bro, let me see. Because what were they last year? The Brooklyn Nets. Because I think we both picked the under, and then they beat that. Because remember, we was like, ooh, they kind of winning a lot of games. Let me see. The Nets. Last year it was 30. They were supposed to win 30 games last year. And we both picked the over.
For 30 wins?
For 30 wins last
year. It was what? Ben, Claxton, Cam Thomas, and Cam Johnson.
I don't know who else, man. That team bad.
Yeah.
And we both picked the over for them to get 30 wins. No, wait. Oh, wrong team. No, wait. No. Oh, wrong team. My bad. We picked them to get 20 wins last year, and we both picked the under. My bad.
And well, they're supposed to get what, 20 exactly?
20 wins. This year they're supposed to win probably one more game.
No, I'm still
and we both picked the under, and then they got the over.
Nah, bro. I'm still going under. I don't
know, man.
I'm going under, dog.
I don't know, man. They're gonna start out hot. Then be screwed.
No, they're not.
You think the rookies can't handle it, man? You think?
Hell no. You got fake ass Killian Hayes over there.
Man, Killian Hayes.
What's bro from France? The little light skinned point guard. I can't think of his name right now either. It's
Don't they got a dude from North Carolina too? I forgot his name. They got Danny Wolf. Man, drafting 5 players is crazy. But I mean, you still got Michael Porter, you got Cam Thomas, you got Nick Claxton, they got Day'Ron Sharp,
Nolan,
Trae.
Yeah, bro, fake ass Killian Hayes. Ain't nobody. Nah, man, I ain't believing in that shit.
Damn, you go on.
You got Terrence Mann starting. They do got Terrence Mann.
They do got Terrence
Mann starting. Like, come on, dog.
What's the starting lineup? What's on the depth chart? What's the starting lineup?
Depth chart. Well, according to ESPN, they got Denham starting at point, Cam at the 2, Terrence Mann at the 3, Michael Porter at the 4, and Claxton at the 5.
Hey,
Terrence Mann ain't average over 10 points in his career, dog. I'm not having bro.
Igor, Cam, Terrence, Michael Porter,
bro, that's a 15-win team. That's a 15-team win.
Who's the second unit? Who's on that bench?
I don't know. Drew Timme and whoever else. It don't even matter. It don't even matter who on the bench.
21 wins? No. I'm going under because they could get 20. They could get 20, bro. I think they could get 20 wins, bro. So I'm going to go under. If they get 21, it's going to be crazy. That team sucks. That team is bad.
Yeah, very bad.
Hey man, they're trying to get AJ DeBonsa, man. They're trying to get him. Trying to bring him to Brooklyn. That team sucks, bro. That team is bad. I'm not gonna cap. But yes,
AJ from? I think he's from Jersey.
I thought he's from like Massachusetts or something. Or he just went to school down there. I don't know.
Yeah, he's from Massachusetts.
Also, man, Massachusetts to Utah? Because BYU? Yeah. But yes, under on the Brooklyn Nets, I think they could get 20 wins. And the last team in the West, I picked the Thunder and the Mavericks, so I got to pick a weak team. Utah Jazz, they have the lowest win total. Over under 18.5 wins. 19 wins, bro. 19 wins.
Can Ace Bailey get them 2 more wins? Yeah, I'm gonna go
Lori
over,
marketing. Lori
dog. I'm
marketing.
going over, dog. They gonna get 19. They gonna get 19.
And last year the Jazz.
What was that bet we had? It was the Hornets and who? The Bulls.
Yeah, Hornets and Bulls.
I guarantee you the Utah Jazz are gonna have more wins than Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, you know.
We could bet Chipotle or something. I don't know. But they gonna have more wins than them.
Bro, for them to get 19 wins is actually kind of sad.
It's sad. They got 17 last year.
And when you say that they had better players, like the team
Last year?
I'm talking about now, better than the Nets. But their win total is lower than the Nets.
I think they're about the same. I mean, well, of course, Lauri Markkanen is better than everybody on the Brooklyn Nets. But yeah, I think the Utah Jazz got a better roster than them.
Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Ace Bailey, Keontae George, Isaiah Collier.
Yeah.
You better than Denham, right?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, man. It's going to be another bad team, too. This team is bad. And then if they trade Lauri Markkanen, they really going to be bad.
That's still, even if they trade Lauri, I still got them getting more wins than the Brooklyn Nets.
Man. Give me over, bro.
Coupon.
Give me over, bro. I think they can get 19 wins, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be shocked if they get like 15, bro. They bad.
It's gonna be a bunch of losing this year. I'd be mad if I'm one of the 15 or 19 teams that they lost against, bro.
Hey, if you're a high draft pick, if you're a high draft pick, you going to Utah? You want to go there?
Oh, to Utah? No, it's too cold.
Oh, so you?
It's too cold. It's too cold.
What happened? What happened to the man? It don't matter where you live at, man. I just want to hoop.
I mean, as far as would I want to go there? No, because I at least want to, like. Don't get me wrong. I like Chicago. I want to go to Chicago, even though Chicago does have cold weather. But Utah, isn't it majority cold over there?
I mean, they have their warm weathers probably in the summer. I think it's probably like Chicago.
But not too many.
It's probably like Chicago. You know, it's warm in the summertime. Then probably about now it's probably decent weather. Then it gets cold like in the winter. Okay, what about Detroit? What about Detroit?
Yeah, I want to go to Detroit. Yeah, they got a good basketball history. Their fans are very loyal, and passionate.
Damn, you saying the Jazz fans ain't loyal? Damn.
No, I'm not saying they racist. I don't want to go to it. I don't want to be hooping, and it's a home game, and I miss a buzzer beater, and they give me the
I don't think that happens all the time.
I guarantee you, Donovan Mitchell had heard some racial slurs there.
I wouldn't, not all the time, though. No, I don't think all the time.
I don't know. Them and Boston fans are crazy.
But they love their own fans. That's when it's the opponents they hate. They hate the opponents.
I'm pretty sure somebody in Boston said, Jason Tatum, you suck. Or something along them lines, or said something racist towards him. Jaylen Brown. I know that for a fact they said something to Jaylen Brown.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. But I mean, that's everywhere. Somebody gonna say you bad or you suck. Everybody gonna say that.
Nah, they use the hard R's over there in Boston.
Are you talking about Utah? Boston?
And Utah, they use the hard R.
So basically, you wouldn't go to Boston?
No, I go to Boston. They're a winning organization. I'm not saying I wouldn't go there. I'm just saying it's probably tough playing them.
Would you go
Utah,
to
you in them mountains and stuff. The
Hey, the mountains look
altitude,
nice. Mountains
the
is nice.
altitude you gotta get used to. It's probably beautiful, like spots up there in Utah. I'm not denying that Utah is like a beautiful city and nothing like that, but that wouldn't be my first destination to play at.
So would you do a like how Ace Bailey? We probably know he told them not to draft him, and well, not draft me, but they did it anyway. Would you tell Utah, don't draft me? Would you do that?
Nah, hell no.
So you wouldn't do it. So it's like if
I wouldn't have told no team not to draft me.
So you would have been like, I hope they don't draft me, but it's like if they draft me, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll go there.
We forgot to. We'll probably talk about it at the end. I wanted to ask you about that Schroder situation, but we'll talk. If I remember, we'll talk about that at the very end and stuff like that. But that is it for our over/under win totals. Let's get into our top 10 small forwards in the NBA going into next season. I've started the last 2 times, so Charles, you start today. You start with the small forwards.
All right. Well, at number 10. Yeah, I got some honorable mentions. Cam Johnson, he's in there. DeAndre Hunter, he played really well. Last year with the Cavs, I think coming into next year he's gonna have an increased role. And he should be starting. I got him in there. I got Aaron Naismith in there. And then I got Andrew Wiggins, depending on if he stays with the Miami Heat or not, or even if he goes with LA, I still got him in there. Those are my honorable mentions. And then at 10, I got Josh Hart. Last year, Josh Hart averaged 13, almost 10 rebounds, almost 6 assists. And he averaged almost 2 steals with the Knicks. I think that next year, Josh Hart's going to put up the same type of numbers. He was a very important piece for the Knicks. He's a glue guy. He made everything come together. I know in the playoffs he played pretty bad in the Eastern Conference Finals. But prior to, he played good the entire season. He played good in the first round, did okay in the second round. So, yeah, I got Josh Hart at number 10.
Oh, man. I wasn't expecting Josh Hart. Not going to lie. But I mean, on the depth chart, it does say he's small forward, so I guess. I mean,
bro, if you look at the small forwards, bro, like all the power forwards used to be small forwards. So it's like the small forward list ain't really that good.
Well, I'll say this then. For my honorable mentions, I'm going to switch it at the last minute, though. My honorable mentions, I had Herb Jones. I had Asura Thompson. I did have Cam Johnson. DeAndre Hunter. I don't know. Is he honorable mention?
He played better than Asura?
Well, what you always say about Asura? He came back from a blood clot.
But yeah, if he in your honorable mentions, that means he has a consideration of being a top 10 small forward, right? He wasn't nowhere near top 10.
Well, we're being honest. I don't know how your small forward list is and who you was looking at. It's not that really like a lot of really.
Nah, it's not a lot of good ones.
That's why I'm like. It's not a lot. I mean, I had to put somebody honorable mentions, like especially since we took LeBron and KD and put them at power forwards. Once we took them out, it's just like, damn, who are like the best small forwards? It's like, who are they? So that's why I'm like, he's in there. DeAndre Hunter. He probably is better. I put DeAndre. I put. But did they they're honorable mentions because it's just okay? Yeah, he plays small forward, but would they have been in there? Hell no.
Hell no.
Them niggas never had a chance of being in there. Never. But at number 10 for me, I got DeMar DeRozan. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 47 from the field. He was good for the Kings last year, even though they were losing in mid all last year. He was really good for them. We know he is one of the best mid-range scorers in the game, and still probably one of the best scorers in the game. He shot 32% from the 3, only hit 1 3-pointer all year. But DeMar DeRozan is still a really good player, man. I think he deserves the credit, and I think, we don't sleep on him, but it's like he just don't get the recognition he deserved like when he was on early with the Bulls and then the Raptors no more. But he's still like a really good player. So I put him at number 10. I still think he's like a good player, like in the league. He's just kind of getting up there. He's kind of old, but he can still hoop though. DeMar DeRozan still hoop.
I'll say he was higher up on my list. I'm surprised you got him at 10. I wonder who else you got above him. But at 9, I got Michael Porter. I think coming into next year, Michael Porter is going to be one of those top 10 small forwards. I think number 9 he's going to be shot chucking like crazy. Last year he averaged 18, 7, and 2, and shot about 40% from the field, 39%, almost 40%. I expect those numbers to go up. I think he's going to be in that 23 to 24, 25 range. Probably about the same amount of rebounds, about 7 or 8. But he's definitely going to be shot chuck. So yeah, I got Michael Porter at 9.
Shot chucking and be a top 10. It's crazy.
I mean, shit. He's still gonna be performing. He's still gonna be a top 10 small forward. He's just gonna be losing a lot.
So what we thinking with him? What, 23 points per game?
Yeah, 23, 24. 23, 24.
I was about to say, because he ain't damn. I don't think he averaging like 25. I think he'd give me like 23. Not 26, like 27. I'd say 23. Man, he really is gonna be losing a lot. Don't matter though. He out there hooping. At number 9, probably makes a lot of people's list. I got Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, man. Trey Murphy. He averaged 21, 5, and 3 last year, 45 from the field, 36 from 3. Honestly, though, if you look at that team, he's probably, if Zion's healthy, he's probably the second best player on that team right now. That man was amazing last year, especially when nobody was there. And now that he is going to be like one of the go-to options on that team, yeah, you could say Jordan Poole, Herb ain't a go-to option. DeJounte Murray is out for who knows how long. Trey Murphy is actually really going to hoop for the Pelicans. And I really believe, like, I ain't going to say he's going to be an all-star, but I think he could get some consideration of being an all-star next year. But I think Trey Murphy is going to be a really good player for the Pelicans next year and really hoop for that team. So I got Trey Murphy at number 9.
At my number 8, I got DeMar DeRozan. Like you said, he played okay for the Kings last year. I think that coming into next year, he's still going to be one of them top small forwards. I think Dennis Schroder is going to feed him the ball a lot. I could see his scoring output going up a little bit more, probably to around set 23, 24, just like Michael Porter. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan, he's still good. He's not the scorer that he once was because he's getting old in age. He's attempting more threes now, which I like to see. He's attempting about 3 now a game. I want to see that go to like at least 5. But yeah, I think he's gonna be one of those top 10 small forwards next season. I got him at 8.
Is he gonna be a leading scorer
on their team? Yeah, I think he is.
I don't know, man.
You think Zach gonna do it?
I think he will. I think it's Zach. That's a lot of shots, man. You talk about Dennis Schroder all the time. Gotta be fighting with Dennis Schroder, Zach, and Sabonis, and still Malik Monk on the team. Hey, man. I don't know, bro. I still think he'll be good. I think he's still gonna average 20 plus. I don't know about 24, man. I think that's gonna be Zach's job now. You know, Zach, light skinned man, he be over there. He don't be shot chucking like Michael Porter or nothing, but I think he gonna be that. I think he might be that leading scorer this year, man.
Splash cousin.
Honestly, nah, they wouldn't even splash cousin in Chicago.
No, I'm talking about Zach. He a splash cousin. The Stephen Clay, the splash cousin.
He the distant cousin. Kevin Durant was the cousin. He the cousin that we forget about. It's like we know we have a cousin, but it's like we don't talk to them all the time.
What's that name again? You see him at the family reunion. Ain't that whatchamacallit?
Yeah, we see them. And you speak of them every once in a while to your mom or dad or something. That's Zach LaVine. But we know he my cousin. We know. All right, man. At number 8, we talked about him, but not a lot. But we talked about him a decent amount. But now this is going into the year now. I got Denny Avdia.
Hey.
Denny Avdia, number 8. 17 points, 7 boards, 4 assists. 47 from the field, 36 from the 3. I ain't gonna lie, I like Shane Sharp. You can argue he's the best player on the team. This team. Now, Dame, I know, whatever, but Denny Avdia was good last year for the Blazers, man. One of their best defenders, could do a lot for that team on the offensive end and the defensive end. I think he deserves some love, man. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, he was even decent on the Wizards, but then last year with the Blazers, he was really good, late in the year. But I think this year he could take another leap and probably be like a 20-point per game scorer, man. Like, I'm on the train, man, of like, when we get to that point of like our awards, man, I wouldn't be shocked if he's on most improved. Denny Avdia deserves some love, and I got Denny Avdia at number 8.
Yeah, at 7, that's why I got Denny at. I think Denny is gonna have an increased role. I think he's low key might be a point guard. You know what I mean? I know they're gonna have Drew, and Drew might set up the offense, but I think what Chauncey saw, the team ran better when Danny had the ball in his hands. I'm not saying that Scoot or Drew are not gonna have the ball in their hands, but I think having Denny with the ball in his hands led to a lot of success last year. But like you said, you already read off Denny's numbers, and those were career highs across the field. So I think that you're right. Then Denny might whatchamacallit, he might scratch that 20-point per game threshold.
I think he will.
At number 6, I got Brandon Ingram. I know Brandon Ingram only played 18 games.
Wait, you had 7, right? That was 7, right?
Yeah, that was 7. Oh, you ain't go? My fault.
No.
My fault. My bad.
No, you got it mixed. No, you good. You got it mixed up. Oh man, at number 7, he probably wouldn't be here, but man, you got to be here, brother. I got Paul George. Paul George, man, at number 7. Yes, he was.
He know my list.
I am very shocked at that. I thought, you love Paul George. That's when it gets to the point. It's like, damn, who are the small forwards? But I did have Paul George at number 7, 16, 5 and 4, 43 from the field, 35 from 3. He was kind of hurt, but to a degree, Paul George, I think if he's healthy, I think he could have a bounce back year. I think he could average literally 20 points per game on the dot, 20.0 points per game. If he just stays healthy, comes in the second year under the system of Nick Nurse, I think he can show up, man. Do I believe in Paul George? A little bit. It ain't over 50%, but it's about 30-some, 40%. But I think Paul George will have a bounce back year. He just got to show me. But I do got Paul George at number 7. If he was healthy, he'd probably be higher on this list for me at least. So, yeah, I got Paul George at number 7.
Yeah, the only reason why I ain't put him on the list because when I looked at the depth charts, they had him at power forward coming into the season. And then last year, I couldn't really tell who was a small forward or power forward between him and Kelly Oubre. So it's like so I had him as a forward, but as a 4. But at 6, I got Brandon Ingram. Like I said, I know he only played 18 games. But he averaged 22, 5 and 5. And coming into next year, I think they're gonna look at him. I know I said like a couple of weeks ago that Scotty was going to be their alpha dog, that they overall best player. But I think Brandon Ingram might be their go-to scorer because he can create his own shot. He got a post game. He has a mid-range. He has a 3-ball. He has a handle. He can pass. He can do a little bit of everything. And I think they're going to look to him to be their number 1 scoring option. So yeah, I got Brandon Ingram at 6.
This is where I had Brandon Ingram at number 6, bro. Like you said, 22, 5, 5, 46 from 3. But the thing is, it was only just small sample size. But I do agree. I think it really is going to be hard. Like, I feel like, preseason is going to give me the idea. Who's going to have the ball in their hands a lot? Who's going to initiate the offense for them? Because I feel like you don't really know who is going to be the first option on the team. I do believe to a degree it might be Brandon Ingram. And I think that might help him more. He does have a lot of good players around him. But I think Brandon Ingram going to shine. I think he will. I think Brandon Ingram could give me like 24 points a game, probably close to 6 assists per game. He going to be like a third, second ball handler on that team. I think Brandon Ingram's going to be really good. Like, I mean, he's a good player, just always hurt. But I do got Brandon Ingram at number 6, man. He's a really good player. He's low-key underrated, man. He's very underrated. Some people say they should have kept him over Kuzma when Brown was there.
Yes, they should have. Hey, if he was healthy,
so now we looking back.
You think he'd be higher if he was healthy?
If out of the people I got, no.
Think he'd be top 5 if he was healthy?
The people I got above him, no.
Well, Well,
That means you
at
got
5,
somebody there. Okay. I want to hear
yeah.
this.
At 5, I got France. Last year, France had a career high year. He jumped his points by 5. Last year he averaged 24, 5, and basically 5. I think coming into next year with the addition of Desmond Baines, he's going to be more efficient from 3. He's going to be more efficient from the field, just in general. And then on top of that, he increased all his numbers last year as well, like from rebounds to assists to steals. I think like I said, with the addition of Desmond Bain, it's going to make his job easier. He's going to be more efficient. He's going to have more open shots. So yeah, I got Franz at 5.
Not gonna lie.
Does he average 24 again?
I think he will. I think he get probably 23, 24s. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, he did it. I mean, yeah, Desmond Bain is there now. I think he can still give me 20
He's going to
plus.
help Paulo and Franz so much. He's going to help them so much.
At number 5, I got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, 17, 5 and 5. Now, this is his stats with the Warriors. 50% from the field, 30 from the 3. I think, like, it's kind of hard with Jimmy Butler because in the regular season, he gonna play, like, above average. He ain't gonna play, like, amazing. But I still think he's gonna be a good player. Like, this is gonna go up. I think Jimmy Butler's gonna give you probably 20 points per game, probably about the same, 6 boards, probably like 5 assists. Like, but like at least the people I got, I just think that he's just not better than them yet. And he is older. He is an older player now, so he won't give up a lot of energy, at least in the regular season. He always takes the regular season off, but I do got Jimmy Butler at 5, man. He's still a really good player. You know, Jimmy buckets and play out Jimmy, but at least for now, he is at number 5. He deserves to be in the top 5, though. Man, if Paul George was healthy, he'd probably be above him, but, you know, never know.
Number 4, I got J-Dub. Last year, J-Dub averaged 21, 5 and 5 with about 1.6 steals. I think J-Dub, I think he's gonna up his scoring average. I think he's gonna go up to around that 23, 24. I don't see him cracking 25, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Yeah, I got Jalen Williams performing better than last year, just coming off a championship. And he's seen his success, was an all-star last year. So I wouldn't say figured out, but he's learned the NBA. He's learned how to thrive. He learned how to attack, draw fouls like his boy Shea. Yeah, so I think his scoring is gonna go up. I think that he's still probably gonna average around 5 rebounds and 5 assists. But yeah, I think he's gonna play much better next year.
I want to know who's above J-Dub. But at number 4, I got Franz Wagner, 24, 6 and 5, 46 from the field. The only thing is he got to up that shooting. If he can up that shooting, man, he could be a dangerous monster out there, bro. He can get to the rack, can handle the ball. Like, he can do a lot for that team, man. It's just the shooting got to work, bro. And I do believe in Franz this year. I think he might take his game to another level, but he's still going to be like, he won't be better than Paulo in my opinion, but I still think he can take his game to another level in that new improved team. But Franz does deserve to be in the top 5, man. He is a monster. So I got Franz at number 4.
At 3, I got Jaylen Brown. I think, coming to next season, with no Jason Tatum, it's going to be a lot on his plate. They're going to ask him to do a lot to start the year off. I think, last year he had really a down year, didn't shoot that well. I think that's going to change. I think he's going to come into next year. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He averaged 22, 5 and 4. What about a steal? He shot 32% from the 3. I think he's gonna go back up to like around league average, because he usually shoots around league average, which is about 35, 36%. So I think he's gonna shoot that about well. But like I said, I think his usage rate is gonna be really high. So I think his assists are gonna go up. And now we get to see Jaylen Brown as the first option. We get to see him as the first option now.
I do have Jaylen Brown at number 3, man. Like you said, 22, 5 and 4, 46 from the field. Like you said, we are going to see Jaylen Brown as the first option. Now, are they going to be a championship team? No. But we can still see you leading a team for the first time. You haven't been the first option. I don't care what people say. You were not the first option on them teams. Jason Tatum was, but he's going to be out either majority of the year or all of next year. So now we can see. I think I wouldn't be shocked if he ups his scoring to say 28 points per game. That's a 6-point difference from last year. Probably a better shooter. Like, but this time you're gonna get the number one person on defense on you. Like, it's gonna happen this year. So let's see how you take that. But I still think he's gonna be a really good player. He's gonna be a good player in fantasy this year. Like, can't sleep on Jaylen Brown in fantasy, but Jaylen Brown does deserve some love, man. He's gonna be a really good player this year, and he's gonna. I think he could have a chance of being an all-star starter this year. I think he has a legit shot of being that. He's gonna make the all-star team, but I think he has a chance of being an all-star starter. So I do got Jaylen Brown at number 3. He deserves it, bro. He's gonna be good this year. He's gonna be really good.
At 2, I got Jimmy Butler.
Wow.
Like you said, you read off his numbers already, but I think coming into next year, we're not picking up no big still, not signing back anybody, not doing anything. I think it's going to be a lot on Jimmy and Steph's plate. And I think Jimmy and Steph are going to have to perform early in the season and throughout the entire season in order to try to at least get that 6th seed or try to at least make the play-in. So I think Jimmy's that 17-5-5. I think he's going to be better than that. I think he's, like you said, he's going to average more than 20. I think he's going to average more than 20. I can see him around that 22 mark. But yeah, I think Jimmy's going to play way better next year.
I
motivated Jimmy.
I gotta ask you about that after we done. But at number 2, this is where I have J-Dub, Jalen Williams. He averaged 21, 5-5, 48 from the field, 36 from the 3. One of the best defenders in the league. He was an all-defensive player last year and the second option on the Thunder. He was amazing last year, helped them win a championship, and I think he's going to come in this year motivated after he won a championship. He's going to come in and say, hey, I want to win another championship. So let me up my scoring to say 23 points per game. I think he's going to be really good for the OKC Thunder. Like, we not sleeping on J-Dub, but I think J-Dub is finally getting his recognition now as probably one of the best small fours in the league, or some people might say power forward, whatever. But I think he's getting the love he deserves, man. Like, J-Dub, dog. And I'm finally realizing he is probably maybe the second most important player or the second best player on that team, at least for me. But I got Jalen Williams at 2, and we probably got the same guy at number 1, Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
Kawhi Leonard, we got him at number 1, 21, 6-3, 49 from the field. He shot 41 from the 3, but he played half the season. Kawhi Leonard, we know what he is. I know they're going through some stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Kawhi Leonard still a decent defender, but really good offensively. He's the best. He's the best player on that team, and when he shows, like, he could turn it up. He could turn it up for them. Kawhi Leonard, I mean, what can you say? Like, he's the the machine, the robot, or whatever you want to call him. Like, Kawhi Leonard is the best small forward in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie. You think Jimmy Butler? Is this just name recognition? You think
going into next season, I think Jimmy's gonna be motivated.
You think he's gonna be better than Jaylen Brown, though? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Jaylen Brown's gonna have better numbers because his usage rate is gonna be high. But I think Jimmy is gonna play better than Jaylen Brown next season. I think Jimmy's gonna play better than J-Dub. Yeah, I think Jimmy's gonna play better than Franz, Ingram, all these guys that we said. Because he has to. They have no choice. He can't take the regular season off this year, because if he does, they might not even make it. He can't take any games off next year.
He's definitely gonna take some games off.
He can't.
He's definitely will. He's definitely will. And all the players we've gone through, centers, power forwards, small, this got to be one of the most. That's the one I just disagree at the most. Even the LeBron one. Now, I do think when you said LeBron, I think that was name recognition. I believe that. I think that was name recognition. And now I think this is definitely name recognition. No. Like, we know Jaylen Brown is going to be number 1. We expect him to average his points or everything to go up. I just can't see how he's going to be better than now. Jimmy Butler's just going to magically be better than him. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I just can't see it. I can't see Jimmy Butler better than first option Jaylen Brown. I can't see that. I just can't. That's
if Michael Porter Jr. averages more points than J-Dub next year, is he better than J-Dub? No. Just because you average more points and your stats are better doesn't make you a better player. You know what I mean? Your usage rate can be higher. But I think Jimmy, like I said, Jimmy is going to be a motivated Jimmy coming into next year, because all you have is him, Steph, and Draymond. You got AirPods. You got Quentin Post. You got Moses Moody. We don't even know about Kuminga yet. We're expecting him to be there, but other than that, who do they have? Jimmy can't sit there and average no 17 points next year and think they're gonna make the play-in or make the playoffs.
I don't think he will.
He's gonna. I mean, I know that. I'm just saying, like, he can't do that. So he's gonna play better. I think he's gonna play better than Jaylen Brown. I don't think now will he miss some games in the regular season? Yeah, but I think it's gonna be a motivated Jimmy.
He's never better than J-Dub. They're better than him. I can't.
I think he's gonna have a better year than J-Dub. I think he's gonna have a better year than J-Dub.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I can't see that. I just can't see. Like, I don't have a problem with Jimmy in the top 5. I don't have a problem with that. I can't see him better than Jaylen Brown or Jalen Williams. Okay, what if he's better than Kawhi? Like, what if he averages more? He can't be better than Kawhi? Because Kawhi, he might miss some time. Can he be better than him?
I don't think he's gonna be better than Kawhi. I think that Kawhi, especially with all this stuff coming out, Kawhi has to perform next year. You literally, I mean, he didn't have any excuses in the prior years. Well, we gave him to him due to injury, but you literally have no excuse this year. You have everything. You legit have everything. You guys are old. We've been giving them that excuse and the injury excuse, but other than that, Kawhi has no excuse. Everything is laid out for him. He should that 21, 5, and 3. It should be better next year. Way better next year.
And that's probably, in my opinion, I think that's what Jimmy gonna average. I think Jimmy is gonna probably give you, bro. Jimmy can average over 20 plus. Honestly, a lot. He averaged like 22 as the first option. He's not the first option no more. That's why I'm thinking, like, how can he be better than them? I just, especially Jaylen Brown. Now, J-Dub, I get you with that. But J-Dub clears him on defense now. And he damn near just probably a better offensive player right now, at least. He probably is, bro. And Jaylen Brown, he don't got the defense, but Jaylen Brown is a good defender. And his offense is just better than him right now. I can't see that, bro.
So you telling me Jimmy's only going to get you 20 points per game next year?
I think he'd give me 21. I mean, he was doing that as the first option on Miami. What makes you think he's going to do more this year? That's the second option. What makes you think that?
Well, one on Miami, he had Tyler Hero to pass the ball to and Bam
Adebayo. Steph Curry.
And that's it. That's literally it. Who else he got to pass the ball to?
He got AirPods. He got AirPods. They're going to get Al Horford. Whatever you think of Al Horford, whatever you think of him. I don't know.
They don't have him yet. Until he's on that roster.
They're going to get him, bro. And then if Kuminga, we're gonna talk about Kuminga basically right after this. If Kuminga there, I don't know what you don't know about Kuminga. I don't know, bro. Like if Jimmy wasn't even averaging this on Miami as the first option, wait, hold on.
I didn't say Jimmy was gonna average no damn 25 per game.
He's never averaged 25 in his career. He's not.
I'm saying, but you making it seem like that's what I'm saying he gonna do.
What do you think he gonna do then?
I think he's going to average around like 23 or 22 to 23.
I can't see it, bro. I think he probably give me 22. And that's I don't know, bro. Yeah, if anything, like I said, the LeBron, I think you would put him at number 2 just for name recognition. That's what but this, yeah, I can't agree with it. I just can't agree with it. But hey, everybody got their list. But let's read off these names, man. So, for our top 10 power forwards going into the season, at number 10, I got DeMar DeRozan. At number 9, I got Trae Murphy. At number 8, I got Denny Avdia. At number 7, I got Paul George. At number 6, I got Brandon Ingram. At number 5, I got Jimmy Butler. At number 4, I got Franz Wagner. At number 3, I got Jaylen Brown. At number 2, I got Jalen Williams. At number 1, I got Kawhi Leonard.
For my top 10 small forwards going to next season, at number 10, I got Josh Hart. At number 9, I got Michael Porter Jr. At number 8, I got DeMar DeRozan. At number 7, I got Denny Avdia. At 6, I got Brandon Ingram. At 5, I got Franz Wagner. At 4, I got Jalen Williams. At 3, I got Jaylen Brown. At 2, I got Jimmy Butler. And at 1, I got Kawhi Leonard.
All right, let's move on. There, Shams Charania, he put out some more news about Jonathan Kuminga. And I don't have everything, but I do got the main stuff about what happened with Jonathan Kuminga, the new updates. So the Warriors increased their offer to $72.2 million with a team option. When I did the math, that's about 24 a year, I think, something around there. But it was 3 years, 75.2 million with a team option. Kuminga's camp wants a player option, and they're willing to take a 20 million year range for it. The Warriors view the player option as a non-starter, and Kuminga's camp countered with a 1 year soup-up version of the qualifying offer, and the Warriors decline. And then the Warriors have been trying to trade, have been trying to keep him there, but he keeps saying that he don't want to be there. Steve Kerr basically don't want him there, and that he really wants to play for the Sacramento Kings, and the Kings want him too. So what are your thoughts on the new updates of Jonathan Kuminga?
At this point in time, bro, just move on. Just move on, bro. Y'all can't come to an agreement. It's y'all basically stalling each other out. And it's like he hasn't even accepted the qualifying offer yet. He hasn't accepted any offer yet. So, and the season is a month and some change away. So, what are you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do if he doesn't have anything signed by the start of the season? And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to just sit the season out. So at this point in time, bro, just move on. Just trade him to the Kings. My thing is, I wonder who the Kings don't give up for him.
Well,
because
my bad.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, remember when we talked about that like months ago? They offered the trade. It was Malik Monk and a first round pick. The Warriors said no. They said no. They offered them that. They said no.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We don't know who they're gonna offer now. They said no to that. We don't want DeMar. I know the Warriors don't want DeMar. If anything, they'll probably take Zach over DeMar. But if you do that, then you got Kuminga and DeMar. That's not a good fit. If anything, Kuminga and Zach is a better fit. But I guarantee the Warriors wouldn't want DeMar. So who are you gonna give up? Who you gonna give us?
Well, you got to make the money because he's not making money. And I think that's why Malik Monk, because I think if he signs the new deal, it kind of matches with Malik Monk's deal. That's why I think they can't even offer Zach LaVine. They can't even do it. Me personally,
at
though,
this point, it's time to move on. It's time to move on.
They say he's willing to wait all the way up to October 1st. That's the deadline for the qualifying offer. And from what it looks like, he just probably gonna take this crap and just move on. And I think I said it even back then. I said, bro. No, I think I said it when we was talking about like our question for the Warriors and stuff. And I was like, is the Jonathan Kuminga stuff gonna be a distraction? And I think it will be a distraction, bro. He doesn't want to be there. Y'all are literally holding this man hostage. And Steve Kerr don't even want him there. Bro, why is Joe Lacob flying to Florida or whatever? This man choking, y'all. Well, you better. That's for drinking all that water, brother.
Yeah,
man. You drinking all that water. But Bernardo, Joe Lacob flying to Florida, I think, and he asked him, do you want to be there? And he said, do y'all want me? He said, do y'all want me? Do you? Like, because y'all, bro, if I'm Kuminga, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be misused. Because I saw that Kuminga says like he thinks he could be a multiple-time All-Star somewhere else if he's in a good place. He probably could. I don't know.
My thing is,
go ahead.
My thing is, why not offer him that deal and then just give him the player option and trade him, bro? And then he's not gonna be on y'all books anymore. Y'all don't gotta worry about that no more.
They want to use him as an asset, bro. That's why they want that team. Because if he has the player option, he has control. He has the power. If you give him the team option, he technically has no power. He has no power.
Yeah, but it's not going to be with you guys' organization though. Because if you get him this,
but he's an asset though. That's what I'm saying. He's an asset. They know they can get a lot.
Yeah, but just because you give him a player option, that doesn't mean that's not a no trade clause. You know what I mean? So even if you give him that 72.5 or whatever, and a player's option, that's going to be on the next team to worry about, not y'all. Y'all can still get something back for him and use him as a trade asset. Because if you say they trade him to the Kings, you sign him for that deal. I'm pretty sure the Kings are not going to care that he has a player option on that deal because he's more than likely going to re-sign with them, and they're probably going to have confidence that he's going to re-sign with them. So I don't get why they won't just add that stipulation in there and move on from them, and all this can be eliminated.
I mean, even though a player option isn't like a no trade clause, it's still some power into that because I will only have Kuminga for 2 years, and I think the Warriors view him as like a good player. He just can't fit with us, and Steve Kerr is misusing him. But it's like if we give him the team option, we still have control over you. But if we get the player option that last year, he could be like, man, I don't want to be here. And to the Warriors side, we're losing an asset. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They feel like they will lose an asset if they give them the player option. But with the team option, we got the control over it. You have no control. No control.
Only reason why I can see they're hesitant on it is for the simple fact of not giving them that player option is because if Steph Curry resign or retires in the next 2 to 3 years, then it's like it's going to be Kuminga team. So it's like I know Steve Kerr hasn't developed you. I know he hasn't treated you right and all these things. Because when Steph Curry's gone, I think Steve Kerr is going to be gone too. So now it's like, okay, we're starting our team over with you, Kuminga, and a new coach, and you're going to be the headline of the new Golden State Warriors. That's the only reason why I can think they don't want to give him that player option. But it's the relationship is so damn bad. I don't even think if they gave him that player option, I don't even think he would still be there the next 2 years to even use that player option on that team. I think they would get rid of him before then. It's too much BS going on over there, bro. Too much.
And then it says there was a report that Jimmy Butler has reached out to the Warriors front office to try to understand exactly what their plan is. It said in the ESPN article, they mentioned that Draymond and Jimmy have checked in and reached out to Jonathan Kuminga. I could definitely say that Jimmy Butler has also reached out to the team and been like, what's going on here? I just want to know the plan. If Jimmy Butler has to reach out to you and know, like, what are we doing? It's a problem over there. And I think Steph Curry is he's peacemaker. Steph Curry is the peacemaker over there. He just wants to, he's like, this ain't got nothing to do with me, but I am like the leader of the team, one of the leaders at least. But Jimmy Butler's like, bro, are we keeping him or not? Like, what are we doing? And Charles always talks about, we haven't signed nobody because they're basically waiting on Kuminga to do something so they can sign the players. So he's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, and that's kind of bad on y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie though. Since Bob Myers left, man, they kind of been going downhill.
Yes, they have. Mike Dunleavy is not it. He's not it.
I give him the trade for Jimmy though. I give him that, but like this Kuminga stuff is just getting out of hand. Like, bro, if I'm not gonna use him, I'll just trade you, bro. Like Malik Monk, I don't know what's the problem with getting Malik Monk. And I think that at that time that draft pick was like 2030, but I think it had protections on it. I think there wasn't no protections. But I don't see what's the problem with just getting Malik Monk. Like, I don't get it. Like,
I feel like they're not getting they feel like they're not getting their value back for Kuminga. That's the only thing I can think of. Because Kuminga, trading just Kuminga for Malik Monk straight up, I wouldn't do that. I would rather keep Kuminga. You know what I mean? So I think they feel like they're not getting that value for it. That's what it really is.
And again, so you do like him on the Kings. And do you think he should accept that 3-year, $75 million deal? You think he should accept it or just keep playing hardball?
No. If it ain't got no player option, no. Because why would I want to be with a team that clearly shows me that they haven't won me? You guys keep saying you guys wanted me. I'm the future. All this, that, and the third, but you guys have not shown it at all. Because if we being honest, if he was the future, they should have treated him like he was the future. They should have treated him like he's going to be next in line once Steph and them leave, but they have not. And so while I want to be with a team and have no freedom at all, and you guys don't even show that you want me for real, I wouldn't have accepted it either.
It says that The 4 really wants to play with the Kings and has zero interest in playing with the Warriors again. The Kings told Kuminga they view him as an all-star 4 who will receive a high usage rate under Coach Doug Christie. I don't know how that works when you got Zach and DeMar. But that was music to Kuminga's ears. But Golden State isn't interested in what Sacramento is offering. They signed and trade talks with training camp just 2 weeks away. The Warriors only have 9 of their 15 roster spot officially filled, which is pretty sad. Kuminga is the domino that triggers the rest of their plans. Brother,
I think if Kuminga go moves there, they have to at least move the bar. You have to. That's not DeMar, Kuminga, and Zach are not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
And they still got Keegan Murray. But then the thing,
that's not gonna work, dog.
They said he's willing. They said, look, we'll go $20 million a year. Just give me the player option. The Warriors ain't trying to do that. See, this is what I'm saying. They rather go up. They rather give him more money, but have the team option, but won't go lower and give him the player option. They don't want him to have some control. That's what I'm saying. I get it. It's not a no trade clause, but they just don't want him to have no control of where he goes. Because like you said, because how old is he? Is he like 22 or 23? Because if that's the case, he's still not even in his prime.
He's 22.
Yeah,
he's about to be 23.
Bro, he's nowhere in his prime yet. Bro, they view that man as a straight up asset, and they saying with a player option, because hypothetically wise, if it ain't going, like, we're gonna have you for 2 years regardless. But if it ain't going well, like if it ain't going well in that second year, you know that man could just opt out the player option. He could opt out the player option and then move on. But with the team option, even if it's not going well, we can still pick it up and still use you as an asset. That's all I'm saying.
And the thing with Kuminga is, why would I accept that? Why would I accept that? And I know you guys can control. If I accept that, you see how Steve Kerr did him and potentially messed up his money and didn't play him that often when he should have been playing more minutes than what he was. So if I sign that deal, you guys can literally do the same thing for me. And once my deal is up, now the NBA is looking at me as, I'm not worth that much. I'm not this multiple. The Kings don't believe anymore that I'm this multiple-time all-star. So why would I accept that offer in general? So
I think
at least with the player option, if you guys do me like that, I still have a chance to make my own and write my own history, not you guys write it for
me. That's why I think he just gonna take the qualifying offer and move on.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, but then another thing is, if he takes the qualifying offer, technically both of them have no control, because the Warriors, he will only be making $7 million. Nowadays, that's really not enough to trade nobody. You can't really trade nobody with $7 million. But if he takes $24 million, that is enough for me to trade you somewhere potentially. That's why they rather give him all that money, because they know we can get something back. If it doesn't work out, we can trade you somewhere, but we give you team options so you don't have no power technically. But if I take the qualifying offer, you really can't trade me, because what you gonna get back with $7 million? That's a really good player. And then I can just leave, and then y'all lose me for nothing. So that's on y'all. But at the end of the day, he is taking a risk, because you could get hurt.
If he gets hurt, yeah.
And if he's not playing good, some teams, I think there might be some teams that will take advantage, will like take a chance. Because I saw a report that said they didn't say the teams, but they said like 10 teams would be lining up next summer to sign him if he's an unrestricted free agent. Which
it gotta be all but teams. It gotta be all. Well, not
teams
all
with cap space. With teams with cap
space. Yeah.
And then the last thing on this, according to Sam Amick, the silence. What happened?
I was thinking about the teams in my head. What teams he'd be good on? This is me being a Pistons fan, but him on the Pistons, him at the 4 overtime. That I didn't look at. I ain't look at yet. I ain't look at that.
You gotta think of some of the weak teams.
He played Brooklyn, 4? Of course. Yeah, Brooklyn. Him at the 4, Durant at the 5. Oh my God, I like that. With Cade at the 1, and then Asura at the 2, and if you keep the Tobias, put Tobias at the 3, or have Jaden Ivey, Asura. I think they should move on for Jaden Ivey. I think it's about that time.
And the last thing about this is, According to Sam Amick, the silence isn't coincidence. The Warriors might be keeping their books clean with an eye on 2027 free agency when both Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic could hit the market with player option. This means the Dubs are thinking beyond today's roster battles. Steph Curry won't be around forever, and Golden State wants to make sure he's got one last superstar partner for a final championship push. Bro, Steph Curry could be like 40-something. What are we talking about?
Only person I could see coming to Golden State, bro, is Giannis. That's the only one. Jokic is not going nowhere, bro. He's not going nowhere. They talking about it was reports that Jokic might go to the Bulls. He's not going to the Bulls.
I ain't going no damn Bulls. Oh, you talking about Giannis?
He's not going to,
or you talking about Giannis or Jokic?
Jokic, because it's a lot of Serbian whatchamacalls out there. No, bro. He's not going there either. He's not going to Golden State. Only person I can see going to Golden State may be Giannis.
I don't see none of them going there. I think they go. If anything, Jokic stays in Denver and Giannis goes somewhere else, bro. What are they going? Well, bro, what are the Warriors going to be in 2027? They nothing. Because, like you said, bro, all their contracts are lined up. Everybody has 2 years left. Jimmy Butler signed a 2-year deal. Draymond Green has 2 years left. Steph Curry has 2 years left on his deal. Steve Kerr signed an extension. He has 2 years left. Everything lines up. So by that time, what you gonna do? Resign Steph, older Steph, and then try to get Giannis? Then what that team gonna look like? What are we doing? Man, I don't know what they're doing, bro. According to Netflix starting 5 season 2 featuring Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Halliburton, James Harden will release on October 16th.
Okay, did you watch the last one?
I did watch the last one. I did watch it.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I really liked it. Yeah.
This one might be better though.
You think it's better than Hard Knocks? Because it reminds me of Hard Knocks.
Well, it is kind of like Hard. Well, no. Well, but these follow players. Hard Knocks is
that's
really
what I'm saying. Like
teams.
I mean, but it's the same thing.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, but it's just. I don't know. Hard Knocks got to be it has to be the team. Like I watched the ones with the Bills this year. I didn't care for it. I watched it, but I didn't care for it.
I think it's a little bit better than Hard Knocks just because it's following individual players. And we get to see the individual player lives instead. Like if the Hard Knocks is following the team and then one more in depth on like Josh Allen or you know what I mean, I think it'll be a little bit better. But I like this a little bit better than Hard Knocks.
And you do like basketball more than football, so.
Well, of course, but
all right then, that makes sense. But this one might be better than last year because 2 of the guys on here made it to the finals.
Yeah,
Shai and Tyrese. So like that, how they lead it up to it is gonna be really good. But it is gonna hurt my heart when I see Tyrese Halliburton go down again. It is gonna hurt my heart. But let's talk about this Kawhi Leonard scandal again. We talked about it like a couple of weeks ago, and Charles said he loved what they was doing, but. These are potential penalties for the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard. It happens. Potential, don't know. It said the punishments. Kawhi Leonard's punishment. Void his contract and prohibit him from re-signing with the Clippers. Reacquire him to return the money he received from Aspiration. A fine will be up to $350,000. The Clippers will be fined $7.5 million. That ain't nothing to Steve Ballmer. That's only $7. Forfeit draft picks. I don't know what draft picks. And then suspend Ballmer and other team personnel for up to a year and fine them up to $1 million each. $1 million is 1 cent to this man. But from hearing those potential penalties, what are your thoughts on them?
I mean, they're pretty harsh, but I mean, that's what you get for, you know. I mean, well, I think Steve Ballmer is gonna pay. Is gonna pay for like because they said that it's gonna be like $1 million for all the staff members involved and stuff like that. So I think Steve Ballmer is gonna pay all that for them. I mean, but low key, bro, that's a lot of money that they losing.
Not for Steve Ballmer. That man like top 5 richest in the world. That ain't nothing.
Bro, all billionaires, all millionaires, bro, they're cheap. So him spending spending all that money, bro, that's He's gonna
But
be
that's
pissed
still
about that, bro.
nothing, though. Yeah, you could be pissed, but that's still nothing, though. That's still nothing to him, bruh.
And
He
then they
wipes
gotta
a he
void his
wipes $1 million.
contract,
He uses $1 million as tissue. That's
bro.
nothing.
And
That's
then, bro,
nothing.
and then they're gonna forfeit draft picks. They're gonna void Kawhi Leonard's contract. If they decide to void his contract, bro, that team's not championship contender anymore. Because with Kawhi, they're championship contender. If they void that contract and he's a free agent now, that's pretty harsh, G. That's pretty harsh. The money, and then, like I said, voiding his contract, and then like just it's harsh because of all the other people that's affected with it. You know what I mean? All those people are not billionaires like Steve Ballmer. Hopefully, Steve Ballmer is a nice guy and he pays it for them. But if they have to pay that out of their own pocket, that's pretty healthy for the other people.
Did you see the reports that they said the Clippers are done with Kawhi now? They're done with him.
What? No, I didn't see that.
If I can find the article.
What you mean they done with him? Like
they're done
his
building
contract is
around.
up?
Like they're done building around him. Like they don't view him as
okay.
like the guy no more. Like we're done building.
So who
around
is James? You don't have any young guys besides that center that you picked up. What other young guys do you have?
It says the Clippers. It says Per Baxter, the Clippers are done building around Kawhi Leonard. Multiple GMs and other league executives said that they expect Leonard to play out his contract with the Clippers, which is set to end after 26-27, which is technically next year. But even then, one former staffer said the organization's focus has shifted. They're done building around Kawhi. Says they know that, and he knows that. And they said, like, basically, not really.
Nah, I'm saying the timing of all this, it is kind of messed up because, like, now if his contract gets voided, these 2 years are gonna be a waste.
I don't think this is gonna happen this year, though. I don't think it's gonna happen this year. This might take a minute.
The penalties and stuff.
I think this is gonna be a minute. This is the big thing. This ain't like no, like even like when they say not him, but just law investigations. That takes a minute. It's not like, oh, we saw that you did it. We're gonna do the penalties now. This might take up to close to a year. I don't think this is gonna be like foregone conclusion. Like this is gonna happen like before the season starts. This might take a minute. Like this might take a legit good minute. And I mean, like Kawhi Leonard, like I don't kind of blame him. Like he gets hurt all the time. It's like, how can we build around somebody if you get hurt? Like, what do we do? How can I have a plan if you're never here?
Look, they just said that they found it was earlier today that they found nearly 21 million withdrawal from an escrow account to be used as funds to help for that group that he was that place that he signed that deal with.
And Pablo Torre on it, man. They say he is. What Shannon Fry say? He a snitch. He said, "Why are you snitching?"
Yeah, he a hater, sir. He just trying to. Not Shannon Fry. The reporter.
Pablo Torre.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't blame him because that's his job to report big news like this. But at the same time, I don't know. I ain't really rocking with it. I would have kept my mouth shut about something like this.
Hell no. If this is gonna get you like, if this is gonna help like boost your career to an extent, do it.
Yeah, but now you made enemies. You made enemies with a billionaire.
You think he cares?
He can literally buy that man's life. He can
buy his life.
If Steve Ballmer was the type of guy to destroy people's careers, he could destroy his career, bro.
He can. I agree with you. And I still think he don't care.
You making enemies.
It was earlier, not like maybe like earlier this month. He said he was gonna look into that Jalen Brunson contract. I don't know.
I seen that.
He said he was gonna look at that. Because it's like, why is he taking such a big discount? I just think Jalen Brunson just did it for the love of the game and want to win.
Look, now don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at him for exposing, cheating and things of that nature. So like, but at the same time, you got to pick and choose different situations. Like, I'm not saying you got to be quiet on every situation. You know what I mean? But some situations you should keep your mouth shut. And I feel like this is one of them.
So I'm on nobody's side. I really don't care, but I'm just saying, you think he should have? So you basically, he should have kept his mouth shut on them basically manipulating the cap.
Yeah,
that's something he should have kept his mouth shut. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't care about like them if they cheated or whatever. You know, more news gonna come out. Do I think it's gonna happen this year? No, I think it's gonna happen kind of later down the line. We just gotta wait and see. Now
it gotta happen before next year. It gotta happen before next year because if his contract is up 2026, 2027, they gotta do it before next year.
That's why I said like I think it's gonna happen closer to a year. They're gonna happen closer to a year because they gotta.
So you think they're gonna let him play out this year and then next year they're gonna void that contract?
Maybe they might not void the contract. I don't know. These are just potential penalties. I don't know. But I think, to some, these are just allegations. To some, these are allegations. There is some proof, but these are allegations. I think nothing's gonna happen. I think he's gonna play regularly like usual, and people move on. All right, there's been some noise that Dennis Schroder, he won a Eurobasket tournament, and now people are saying, is Dennis Schroder a Hall of Famer?
No.
Do you agree that Dennis Schroder is a Hall of Famer since he won the Eurobasket?
No, I've been seeing comments saying, well, yeah, he hasn't done anything in the NBA, but he's been really good overseas. Even then, I still don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Because it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. That was another argument that it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. I still don't think he's done enough to be in the Hall of Fame. Do you?
I don't think he's had like an amazing NBA career to be in there. I think his Euro and like overseas he's been amazing, but in the NBA he hasn't been amazing. I think he's just been a good player. I don't think it's enough.
I'm saying like even with just like not even including his, because a lot of people saying don't include his NBA, just focus on his overseas accomplishments. Even with his overseas accomplishments, I still don't think that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He's a really good player, but not every good player goes into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the Hall of Fame is for great, because his coaches in there. It's for great talent, great individuals. And Dennis Schroder is good, but I wouldn't say he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
But I mean, that's why they keep bringing up his overseas. I think they're like you said, he's been great overseas, but in the NBA, he's just been good. Like he hasn't been trash, but he's just been good. But his overseas career, he has been amazing. He's been all these medals that he's won over there. To some people, you do gotta factor that in. Do I think he's a Hall of Famer? No, because I do agree. Because I think his NBA career, I think he's just been decent enough. Now, if he was saying like giving me like 25 and 8 or something, I might do it. I might put him in there. But he's never done that. He's just always been like a 13, 14 per game scorer his whole career. That's decent. I don't think he's enough. I ain't gonna lie though. They probably would put him in the Hall of Fame because he's been great overseas and he's been decent in the NBA. They probably would do it.
I mean, bro. So at the FIBA World Cup, they won gold.
Yes,
they won gold. And so he's averaged. He's through his 3 tenures overseas. He's averaged 19.
That's good.
3.6 rebounds, 8.3 assists, 1.6 steals. Shot 40% from the field. He shot 46 from 40 from the 3, 46 from the field, and about 86 from the free throw. Like those are not bad numbers. I'm not saying he's trash, but I don't think those are Hall of Fame numbers.
I'm trying to.
They just went unless they're taking into the fact that he won gold for Germany in 23, and then winning now.
No, that is the reason why. Because he won gold. They're factoring him winning gold literally 2 weeks ago. They're factoring that in as him being in the Hall of Fame now. They are, because how many? My iPad's messed up. So, like, how many medals has he won?
Let's see how many medals Germany has won.
I'm just talking about him, bro.
Two. It'll be two. It'll be the one in 2023 for the FIBA, and then this one.
I thought he won more than 2. I thought it was like 3. Bro, freaking iPad. This shit is crazy.
Schroder won.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's won 2. He's won 2. The one in Germany and with Germany in 2023 and then 2025.
Wasn't that like a bronze medal? The first one?
In 2023. Well, yeah, if you the one in 2023 was gold. I think it was gold. Yeah, the one in 2023 was gold.
Okay, so he got 2 gold medals technically. Okay,
and then he has. I mean, he's won. Just has won 3 major medals.
I thought so. That's why I was like, he won 3 medals.
He won a bronze. He won a bronze in 2022.
Yeah, so 3 medals.
Now, if he would have had 3 gold, maybe if he would have had 3-4 golds, maybe we can have a conversation. But
you got to remember,
I don't think it's enough.
But you got to remember this, like, and I saw this like on player choice. Remember, G, we're Americans. All we care about is gold because anything below that is trash. To them other countries, just getting a medal means everything. You got to remember that. That means if you get a bronze, that means you played great for your country. You may have not won the whole thing, but you played great enough to win something. But for us, all we care is gold because we're supposed to win gold.
So Germany has a total of 9 medals in total. They have the 2022.
I'm talking about what he had.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like when you compare how many gold medals or medals he has versus how many Germany has in total, it speaks to his value. Like, so say for instance, Germany has only won 7, or Steve's only won 5, but he's won 3 out of 3 medals out of those 5. Like, then his legacy, it becomes greater. So they've won 9 medals, 3 golds, 2025 Eurobasket, which was this one, the Cup in 2023, and then in 1993 they won the Eurobasket. Yeah, he wasn't playing. They won that one, and then they won 2 silvers, and then they won 4 bronze. So out of the 9 medals that they've achieved as Germany in basketball, he's won 3. He's won 3 out of those 9.
I don't care with Germany. I only care how many he's won because it's about him. I need to he won 3, but he's won 3. I don't care if they won 6 back in 19 or early 2000s. I don't care about that. I only care about him.
Dog, you should care because that speaks to his legacy. Sheldon, if you were a great basketball player for Lithuania, and Lithuania has only won 3 medals ever, and you won 2 out of those 3 medals, you would go down in Lithuania history as one of the best basketball players ever because you achieved 2 medals for them out of the 3.
Yeah,
that's why it matters.
Yeah, but it's 2 out of the 3. Again, I don't care what old Germany has done. I don't care about that. I only care about him because it's about him. He's won 3 medals. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is him. He's won 3 medals. He's played good overseas. He's played decent enough in the NBA. Again, do I think he's a Hall of Famer? No. But I think he's decent enough. Will he get some recognition? He probably will. But do I think he's a Hall of Famer? No. How many medals has Team USA won in total? I don't know. I actually don't know. Like I said, I mean, I just don't care that they won 9 in total. I just don't
32.
care about them.
You talking listen, men's.
And I mean, KD got 4 out of the 32. I mean,
they
4 out of the 32 ain't that much.
No, the men's basketball team is total of 19 medals.
4 out of 19 ain't a lot, in my opinion. I just care how many does Kevin Durant have. Kevin Durant has 4.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Not that kind of does matter because I think he's the only person to do that. Like, out of those 19, he's won 4 and nobody else has done that.
But I only care about him. Good. But I only care about him. I only care that he won 4. Like, I don't know why you care about 1980 or 1888. Why do you care about that?
It speaks to the volume of their legacy, Sheldon. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
But I think my problem is it's so many. I don't care. Now, when you brought up the example of 2 out of the 3, that's different because let's just say in high school, you won the first 3 championships in high school history. That's fine. But if your school is already like was dominated, like hypothetically, let's just say Simeon. If Simeon been dominated forever, and D Rose, I don't know how many won off of that. I don't know. I really don't know. But if he only won 1 and they won like 20, it's like that don't mean nothing that he won 1 out of the 20 because 20 is a lot. I just care that D Rose won 1. That's all I'm saying. It's so many. Why should I care? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but we're talking about Germany, who's only won 9. That ain't nothing.
But that's a lot. That's still a decent amount, though. That's still a decent amount. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, that man
a lot.
Bro, that man accounts for at least 33% of their medals in general.
9 is a lot.
Not too many people in Germany can say that. Not too many German basketball players can even say that, Jay. I was just trying to be devil's advocate and show people like he might have an argument.
You said I thought you said he don't deserve it.
I said I was being devil's advocate, meaning that I was pleading for their side. I don't think he's a basketball Hall of Famer. I'm just saying I was pleading with them to see he might have a case. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either. But let's move on to the last thing. Let's move on to Trae Young. Patrick Beverley said some stuff about Trae Young, how he don't deserve to talk to him. And this is what Patrick Beverley said. It's a long quote. He said, I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me. He's been to the playoffs 3 times. I've been to the playoffs 9 times. My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there. Why? They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. You can make all that money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you retire, they're going to forget your name. So what are your thoughts on Patrick Beverley throwing shade at Trae Young?
Well, you know, he threw that shade at him only because Trae Young responded. I think Trae Young should have kept his mouth shut. Now, granted, you know, Trae has been an all-star and Pat Bev hasn't. But Pat Bev has played 10 years in the NBA. He has been in locker rooms with all-stars because Trae Young came out and said that, you know, he played with all these great players. That's why he made it to the playoffs so many times. But he wasn't that really big of a factor on those teams. But regardless, Pat Bev has played with a bunch of all-stars. So he knows he's been in those locker rooms. So he knows how they think. He knows how they feel about the all-star game. So he has validity in this argument. Now with Trae Young, like, I don't the whole 9 playoffs things, like, that was irrelevant, bro, because we're talking about the all-star game. But I think Pat Bev was speaking some truth about the all-star game. I don't think a lot of players really care for it. And then if the players come out there and say that out their mouths, they're going to look bad. So, of course, and then because KD got into the argument as well. So, of course, they're going to defend it like, hey, like Trae Young said, relax, let us speak for ourselves. But in reality, Pat Bev is saying everything that these all-stars are saying. They're just not saying it out loud.
But how does he know Trae Young? What if Trae Young likes the all-star? I think that's why he said, let's speak for ourselves. Maybe I don't feel the same as, say, I don't know, a Kawhi Leonard or Paul George or James Harden or Dwight Howard, all them other stars he's played with. Like, I think that's what he said. Let me speak for myself. I like the all-star. I care about the all-star game. I think that's what he was saying.
He should have said myself instead of all. Like a collective group, because I feel like majority of those all-stars feel that way, bro. I feel like majority of those all-stars feel like all-star break is a chance for us to relax, get healed, you know what I mean, and make this playoff push. Because I feel like a lot of them think if we go out there and play hard and say one of us gets hurt, that's gonna mess up our playoff chances. I think a lot of them think like that, bro. I'm not saying all of them do, but majority of them probably think like that. And Pat Bev was speaking for the ones that do feel like that. Not the ones like Trae who have fun. And I could see Trae not feeling like that because the man damn near gets snubbed every year. So he's happy, and he like Pat Bev, he only made the playoffs 3 times. So the All-Star game is his highlight of the year. He know that's when people are going to see him. People are gonna praise his name. So it's like I get why he would feel like that. But for the ones who's been there and keep going, they don't really want to be there. They don't really want to play hard because if they get hurt, then what? Oh, we shouldn't have played that hard in the All-Star game. Now it messed up our playoff chances and our championship chances.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know why Patrick Beverley talking. Brother, you damn near mid. Below mid. Like, brother, you a role player. You saying you making the you made the playoffs, brother. But you was not the first option. You won the second option. You won the third option. Damn near probably won the fourth option. I think you played your role. And plus, let's switch the roles with Trae Young and Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley ain't lead no damn Hawks in no conference finals. And Patrick Beverley bring it up like, hey, I made the conference. Brother, Paul George led you to the conference finals. Not you, brother. Like, let's just be serious, brother. What Drake's be saying, bench players talking like starters. I hate it. That's what Patrick Beverley doing. Brother, you wish you had Trae Young career. And what Trae Young say in the video, talking about some, don't be like, I'm grateful for like life and all that I did. Like, no, we talk about just straight basketball. And if you watch that video, Trae Young damn near treat that man. Talking about some you standing on the table celebrating like you won a championship in a playing game, which you did. That's still crazy, still to this day. So, brother, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, go ahead. You was about to say something. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he should have just left the playoff talk out of that. He shouldn't even have mentioned that, bro. I don't know why he mentioned that. Yeah, I mean, but that's the only thing Pat Bev, accolade-wise, has over Trae. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even get why he would even mention that. He shouldn't have mentioned that. He could have said anything else but that because you're going to get torched like that. But I don't think Pat Bev's wrong for saying that, though. I think Pat Bev is just saying what all these other All-Stars are thinking. And then they don't have the balls to come out and say it themselves. That's all it is.
That's fine, but you just like, yes, Trae Young said, let's speak for ourselves. Let Trae Young speak. And I get what you're saying. He's going off to what all the other All-Stars are saying, the ones he's schooled with, probably the ones he's played with. But let me speak for myself. Because when he's saying other All-Stars, let's just say me and you All-Stars, he's putting us in that group. It's not like he said a name. Hey, Kawhi Leonard said he didn't want to be there. Paul
George. He can't do that, though.
I know that, but I'm saying he's basically saying majority All-Stars don't really like it. So you're putting us in that group. Now Trae Young is saying, brother, let me speak for myself. Then here we go going on the tirade. Brother, you bring, like you just said, why you bringing up all this crap that ain't got nothing to do with the All-Star game? And what do you mean he can't speak to you? Patrick Beverley, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I get it. Rough neighborhood, not rough neighborhood, but went overseas. You had to go the hard way. What have you done? I'm being straight up honest. What have you done? You were a okay, good player. But you make it seem like you was damn near amazing. That's just not true, brother. That's just not true. You wasn't. Bro, Trae Young led his team to the conference finals. Trae Young has been leading these weak teams to the play-in, the first round, whatever. He has done that. What are we talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro. We gotta stop this. Like, we gotta stop. That's why Kevin Durant in the comments said, brother, you acting delusional. Because you are. What are you doing? Bro, come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop, Patrick Beverley. Stop.
I think KD was just saying that to whatchamacall, to save face. I ain't gonna lie. To save face for most of the All-Stars. Because I'm pretty sure if it's a 15 All-Star game is what, 15-man roster? Yes. Out of those 15 guys, at least 10, 11, maybe even 12 of those guys don't want to be there. They don't want to get hurt. you know, they're proud of the accomplishment of being an all-star, but they're just there so they can relax and don't get hurt and take it easy, bro. Now, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they don't even feel like all-star break is really worth it. There's no incentives involved for real, besides a little bonus you get for making the all-star game. T-Mac came out and said that they might do the one-on-one this year, so that's gonna have a lot of guys excited for all-star. But other than that, bro, like I don't think it's cap in this rap. I don't think it's cap. I think this shit is true, and he's just speaking for those guys. KD may love to play in the all-star game because KD loves basketball. He loves anything. KD will go right outside right now and play a 12-year-old at the park and bust his ass because he loves basketball that much, bro. Like, it's different. I'm not saying all are like that, but majority are definitely like that.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, hey, let me speak for myself.
They're not gonna say that out loud, though, bro.
I'm talking about Trae Young. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him.
Oh.
I'm saying, like, Trae Young, let me speak for myself. And then he went on a tirade about nothing. Nothing. Captain Beverley, brother, I mean, stop it, bro. Stop. And then when he said, brother, he said he don't even view you as a player. He views you as a media now.
Oh, Trae.
That's what he said. He said, I don't even view you as a player now. He said he view you in the media.
Hooping nowhere. He's not hooping nowhere, so he is. He's not lying. He's not hooping nowhere right now, so he's not a player right now. He's definitely a media guy.
Nah, bro.
Bro, most of those, when Trae said, let us speak for ourselves, bro, like, he knows, bro, all these players are not going to come out and say that they don't like the All-Star game, bro, because it's going to be bad publicity on them. It's going to, if your favorite player says he doesn't care for the All-Star game, you're not going to tune into the All-Star game because you know your favorite player is not going to give it his all. You know your favorite player doesn't really care about it. So why should I? And then on top of that, they could potentially lose fans because it's like people already think KD is a bitch. You know what I mean? So now if KD comes out and say, oh, well, you know, I don't really like the All-Star break. I don't like playing in it. It's a waste of time. He's going to lose more fans. People are going to call him a bitch even more. Like, they're not going to come out and publicly say we don't care for the All-Star game because that'd be bad for business. They're not going to say that, bro.
They don't need to say it. They show what they're playing.
But it still is one of those things where it's like I'm not saying it. So it's like they're not saying it, but people don't truly know. Yeah, you may see us not coming out there playing hard, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like the All-Star break. Like, just because they're not going out there and playing hard, you can't for sure say that Kevin Durant doesn't like the All-Star break because he's not playing hard. You can't really say that.
Bruh.
You can't.
I damn near can. Why is Luka throwing backcourt shot in the second quarter? Why? He's showing us he doesn't care. I get what you're saying, but it's like, bro, you don't need to say it. I see it on the court. We just saw Chris Paul and Wimpy cheat in a skills challenge. How much more do you have to tell us? You don't care. How much more? Who cheats in the skills challenge? The skills challenge, brother. You've already shown me that you don't care. Fans already know you don't care. You don't got to tell me on Twitter that you don't care, brother. I've already seen it. And this year ain't going to be no different, damn near. This past year wasn't no different. We talked about the All-Star game. They only played for real when they was playing the G League dudes. That was the only time they played. That was the only time. So no. I don't need you to tell me. I know you guys suck. I mean, I know you guys don't care. I'm just saying for Trae Young, you're just saying, let's speak for ourselves, bro. You putting words in our mouths thinking we don't care. Now, you might be true. You might be telling the truth that they probably don't care. But I think he's like, man, hey, don't be out here just saying like, hey, we don't care. Let us speak for ourselves, brother. That's like at a job if somebody be like, hey, we'll get no shit about this job. Whoa, hold on. Don't say that. Let me say if I don't care about this job. Let me say that. Don't be out here just saying stuff that I don't care about this job. Let's speak for ourselves that we don't care. Don't be putting words in our mouths. Might be true.
Yeah, that's like you saying I hate Cooper Flag.
You don't care. Okay, you don't care.
You're putting words in my mouth. Just like you saying I hate Cooper Flag.
You don't care for him, though. What it's like. Do you care for him?
Yeah, I fuck with Cooper Flag. I'm just not I just don't think he's a generational talent. That's literally it. I've been saying it for months. I fuck with Cooper Flag. I just don't think he's generational. I've been saying it for months. I said it when I first criticized him before he even went to Duke.
Whatever, brother. Whatever. But that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Follow us on all social media outlets. Social media outlets at Full Court Entertainment Podcast or Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to hear me and Charles yap on the audio versions, we are also on Apple Music and Spotify. Make sure you guys hype the videos up. That gets our videos out there and more people can reach us. And make sure you guys like the videos. That means everything. And shout out to everybody that did join the chat. Francisco didn't join today, but Francisco always joins, so it's not big a deal if he didn't join today. Cool. But just shout out to everybody, man. Just make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to our videos, man. We will see you guys next time. See y'all later.